What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction of the Chiefs versus Bucs. This is preseason week number 2 for the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of things we're going to be looking for. The big thing for me is Mansour Delane. How much is he going to be playing? The Chiefs' 6th overall pick, so I'll be watching out for number 5 on the field. Patrick Mahomes is not going to be playing. Several starters aren't going to be playing, including Josh Simmons, Trey Smith, so the O-line is going to be interesting to see. I think Jalen Moore is going to be on the left tackle spot. And then you'll have Kingsley, Creed at center. Actually, we are getting warm-up confirmation right now from Pete Sweeney of the Kansas City Star, who is actually there now. So let's see if it is exactly what I was thinking. First team O-line and warm-ups. Jalen Moore at left tackle. Kingsley at guard. Left guard, obviously. Creed in the middle. Right guard is going to be Mike Caliendo, and he was rotating all week with Hunter Norzad, so we'll kind of keep eyes on that and see if that changes. But I would assume if Mike Caliendo is going out with the starters right now, that's how it's going to stay, but we'll see. And then right tackle is going to be Khalil Benson, who played some right guard last week. He's kind of been getting worked in at either right guard or right tackle all preseason long. Well, so we'll kind of keep eyes on that. I want to also keep eyes on the running back room. I want to see if Amari DiMercato is not getting any snaps on offense until the fourth quarter. Obviously, want to see more snaps from the rookie, Emmett Johnson, to build off that awesome week 1 preseason performance that he had, where game ball, I think you could argue, would have gone to Emmett Johnson if you had to choose one person on offense. Now, there were some other standouts. I thought Garrett Nussmeier looked really good out there for a rookie, especially a 7th-round guy who kind of fell a little bit because of health concerns and a bit of a down year due to that health. I know a lot of people think that's going to be QB2 this year. I still think Justin Fields, who's going to come out with the starters, is going to be your QB2 this year. And then Nussmeier, already to me, has played well enough to earn a spot on the 53. So I think they roll with 3 QBs, and Nussmeier is protected all year, essentially. We'll see how it all plays out, but I'll be curious to look out for the QB room a little bit with Nussmeier, and I want to see Justin Fields stack some good days, or some good reps, rather. A couple good drives. Can he put it together? We know that Mahomes is QB1, but can Fields show that he's comfortable-ish in the Chiefs offense after getting traded, after the Chiefs traded for him this offseason? Outside of that, wide receiver room, sure. I want to see more from Andrew Armstrong, number 85, Cyrus Allen, number 13. He's been really rising throughout camp and is one of the most exciting guys I think that a lot of fans are watching out for. Cyrus Allen, the 5th-round pick out of Cincinnati. And we'll see what that ends up looking like. I know the starters are playing. The question is, in what capacity are some of these starters going to be out there? Like, is Rice going to be out there? Is Worthy, Thornton, all of these guys? Maybe. We'll see if Kenneth Walker gets a little bit of action too. The big free agent signing that they added to the running back room. What else? What else do I want to be looking for? Obviously, the O-line rotation. Let's see how Khalil Benson looks. Outside of that, the tight end 4 battle is going to be interesting between Jake Brenningstool, 88, Trey Watson, number 49, so keep an eye out for them. If the Chiefs wanted to roll with 4 tight ends, it's going to be, most likely, one of Jake Brenningstool or Trey Watson. On the defensive side of the ball, Peter Woods, number 99, first-round rookie at the end of the first round. He had a so-so showing last week, but it was a lot of double teams, a lot of bootlegs. Kind of did get swallowed up in the run a little bit, though. He's playing on a banged-up ankle slightly, so we'll keep an eye out for him. I want to see a 51. R. Mason Thomas can show some more flashes that he showed last week. He had a couple real good ones, so on some key passing downs, can he get after the quarterback, who I think the Bucs are playing some starters, so we might see Mayfield out there potentially for a limited amount of reps. It's not going to be a lot. Who else do I want to see? The linebacker room will be curious. Just looking at guys like Cooper McDonald, number 44. I don't think Jack Cochran is playing. Jeffrey Bossa, the 2nd-year linebacker, number 31. I'll be watching out for him a little bit. The cornerback room, Delane, of course, Noel Williams, number 20. What else? You got Kevin Knowles Jr., or Melvin Smith Jr., you've got Kevin Knowles. These are just some depth piece guys in the cornerback room to kind of keep eyes on. Kyer Elam is number 24, former first-round pick of the Bills. He's on the roster. L'Jarius Sneed is probably not playing, but he is there and around. Chris Roland Wallace will probably be your slot guy at first. The safety room, Chamari Connor, number 27, he's been dealing with a knee issue. I'm not sure if he plays, so look out for Alohi Gilman, number 17. Jaden Hicks, number 21, who had a great preseason outing last week. So those are the couple things that I'm looking for. I'm about to bring FLDB in here as well, who's obviously going to be, or continues to, run the scoreboard. But if you guys want to be sickos like me and tail some picks, these are the picks that I'm doing for this game. Again, this is preseason, so I have no idea how things are going to play out, but Emmett Johnson had a pretty great showing last week, so I hit more on 27.5 rushing yards. Harrison Butker, more than 1.5 field goals made. He made 4 last week. Obviously, I would love to see the Chiefs get in the end zone, but Harrison Butker, that felt like a good one. And then Ted Hurst, the third wide receiver for the Bucs. I hit more on 16.5 yards. We will have to see. If you want to tail, you can. Over at Prize Picks, these are the 3 that I'm rolling with if you want to. And if you want to play, new users that sign up, you can play your first $5 and get a chance to win $150 in bonus lineups. If you win, just use code HMA when you sign up. That's code HMA at sign up to get $150 in bonus lineups if you win your first $5 or more lineup. So those are the 3 picks I'll be checking in on this game. But again, it's preseason. Who knows how it's going to go? I'm not really that worried about it, but FLDB is here. What's up, man? How are you doing? How are you feeling about this game? Thanks again for being in here. And let me know initial thoughts on game, maybe who you're going to be looking for. I'm going to pull up a couple depth charts here, and then we're going to get to some super chats, and then the game's about to start.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward, I think, to just seeing how Emmett Johnson does again. Just looking at last game, I want to see if he can continue that and work on it and just improve. If we see a lot of improvement, he could work his way up the depth chart to be probably running back 2 if it gets to that point.
I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, just on that note, if by the back half of the season, Emmett Johnson is RB2 coming in when Kenneth Walker needs a break, and then even in before Amari DiMercado if it's not a definite passing down. And that's with the assumption that Amari DiMercado is not truly fallen down the depth chart and in danger, in jeopardy of making the initial 53.
Yeah, and we didn't see a lot of him last game. So really we don't know, how he's going to fit in the offense because of the lack of what
I will say, yes, that is confusing fourth quarter and why I want to see it, but he has been, by all accounts, one of the best pass blocking running backs that they've seen in pass pro drills at camp. So that's kind of where he would fit in as the dedicated third down back. But yeah, again, if he's out there in the fourth quarter today once again and doesn't see the offense until that late in the game, I think he has truly fallen down the depth chart.
Absolutely. And then Nussmeier, I want to see if he can improve upon what he did last week as well, because what I saw, he played really well last week.
He did.
And it really shows that he is probably going to be a competent third back, the emergency QB throughout the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And it feels like he did play well enough to earn a spot on the 53, or you're going to have to find a way to IR stash him for the year or something like that. Like, you're not going to be able to release him and get him through waivers. I just don't think so. And be able to sign him to the practice squad. It feels a bit risky, and it would be nice, eventually one day to have a cheap QB2 on a rookie deal instead of cycling through veterans on 1-year deals and just you keep churning them out. Instead, keep the same guy in the system for years. He could really come in and contribute if needs be. God forbid he needs to. Or it's garbage time in the fourth quarter, or it's week 18 and the Chiefs are resting starters. But yeah, we'll keep eyes on that for sure. You could also flip him for picks. That's been a thought that some people have said. If he starts to show enough promise, you never know what you could flip a 7th round quarterback on a rookie deal for in a year or two down the road. Could you get a third? Could you get something like that? I don't know. We'll see. We have several super chats. We got Socket in the house with a 1498, 14-13. Let's freaking go. So he wants to see some Nussmeier to Cyrus Allen action. I'm all about that. All about that action. Torch with the 45 months. Come on, brother. Thank you, man. 45 months, 3 months shy of 4 years is insane. Daniel Akers in the house with the gifted. Appreciate you, man. One of the day ones. Percy with the 200 ARS. I don't know why I always read Casiendo instead of Caliendo. Today we won, I hope, 37-20. Or they're going to win 37-20. That's your prediction. If the Chiefs don't win, they've lost 8 preseason games in a row, I think. They lost all 2 years ago, all last year. That's 6. 7 was, I said 6, 7. My kids would laugh at me. Number 7 was last week. Number 8 would be today, which is pretty crazy. But it doesn't matter. It's a televised scrimmage. So there are some things I'm not going to overreact or read too much into, depending on what happens and when it happens. Jennifer with the 2026 Super Chat said, let's freaking go. Jennifer, the mod, holding it down all the time. Appreciate you. Everyday John with the 44 months as well. Man, we've been doing YouTube for a bit now. The months keep going up. I am ready to see how this roster shakes out. And also, today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, John. I don't know if you want a Chiefs victory in a preseason game as your birthday wish, but if so, hope they get that W for you. Most importantly for me, can the players that we need to flash, show more promise, build upon last week, do it? A. B, can they all stay healthy? Please, yes and amen. Everybody agrees. Ali, board with the 28 months. Let's go. Second preseason game. Let's freaking go. Yep. Let's get some looks at our plays. How about those Chiefs? Or players, maybe is what you meant. But either way, plays, players, something, both. Rachel with the 42 months. Come on now. I want to see some good stare slap in this game. Yeah, we did stare slap last week and it got called back due to penalty. Could we see less penalties in this game? That would be much preferred. I would really like to see way less than 12. I mean, 12 penalties in a game is insane. I don't care if it's preseason. We need a few less penalties. Sorry, a few less, please. CL8H. with the 99 cents. Come on, man. Thank you, man. First super on a stream. I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. How's everybody doing in here? We have a couple thousand or so. 1,800. What's up, Justin? Is Patrick clear to play? Not yet. He's not playing today. Now, the starters will get a more extended look, probably a couple of drives. I mean, Kelsey might be out there playing. We'll see about Rice, Thornton, Worthy, like how many of these guys that have been nursing some minor injuries actually play. Part of me would think Worthy's not playing with the shoulder, but obviously we'll see here. Huge fan? Oh, let's go. Who said that? Oh, yeah, thanks, man. CLH8. Or how do I say this? CL8H. I feel like that stands for something that I should just be able to know how to pronounce, but I'm not getting it. I'm slow on the draw. Anthony with the 5. Let's go. In Kansas, but not metro area, so I can only listen. Might need to get an antenna. Anyways, I'll listen here. Thanks. Yeah, depending on where in Kansas you live, Anthony, antenna might do it. But if you turn to channel 41 right now on TV and you don't get it, you might be out of the local network, so you could maybe do NFL Plus. That's probably the only way that you can do this if you live outside of the Kansas City area. Maybe there's another way, and somebody in the comments or the live stream chat could let us know. Let's go. Travis Kelce is leading the charge with Mahomes close behind as the Chiefs take the field. Now, Mahomes has done all of his warm-ups. He's fully dressed. He's done every bit of prep that he would do pre-game like he would do in a real game. But again, it's already been determined by Andy Reid that Patrick Mahomes will not be playing. Yo, what's up, Prop? All the best from the UK. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Rampage. Watching from Jamaica? Whoa. We got people from everywhere. Where else are we got people watching from? Let me know. That's awesome. Jamaica, huh? It's probably like my first thought of Jamaica just goes to a childhood movie for me. I don't know if it's good or bad or what the locals would think of it, but Cool Runnings, the bobsled team. Every time I think of Jamaica, it throws me back to that movie because I watched it at least, 3 dozen times. Will Mahomes play next week? Maybe. Andy Reid was asked about that this week by Nate Taylor of ESPN, and he was non-committal in his answer. He completely dodged it, actually. Yeah, so we'll see about that. I want to pull up Chiefs Bucs preseason box score. Like that's pretty helpful to have up. What about defense? Are you looking out for anybody FLDB on defense in particular? Somebody said your mom's house? All right, dude. You living at my mom. What if my mom doesn't... Hold on, sorry. What if my mom doesn't have a house? What about that? How are you going to be there if you don't have a house? That's how I know you're lying. Nice try, though. All right, sorry, bro. I cut you off.
No, that's good. Do we know if Delane's playing? If he's playing, for sure him. I want to see if he can lock down some wide receivers.
That's the belief, yes. How much? Don't know.
Otherwise, Peter Wood, see if he's improved at all from last week. Maybe his injury's gotten a little better.
Somebody said your mom's cardboard box. All right. This is getting out of hand. This is already getting out of hand. This is crazy. Are we done with the McDuffie trade? We have to be, dude. We've moved on from the Rams. Ask me next time the Chiefs play the Rams in the regular season. Puerto Rico, Alabama, Germany, Tulsa, Hong Kong. Oh my gosh, we're worldwide here. You're in the state of insanity. Does that count? Yes, Knight. It definitely counts, man. Another Germany, New Hampshire,
about now.
UK, Tennessee, Canada, Mozambique. Are all of these legit? Are some people just typing random places? Huge fan. Let's go, Salvador. Watching from Canadian Rockies. I was in Puerto Rico last week. Love it. Yep, preseason game number 2. Yep. It is about to start. They're on a commercial break right now, but as soon as I see it, I will let you guys know, and we'll go for it.
Yeah, and we'll update the board as soon as it starts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, FLDB is the man in charge of the scoreboard, always holding it down. I was trying to see if there was any report update from anybody about who won the toss, blah, 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 but I don't even know if that's happening yet. I will say, before the game starts, I feel like I want to sit and hang out. That's the vibe I'm feeling to start this preseason game. Is that a good idea? I don't know, because that's when all the starters are going to be in, but we'll see. We shall see. I promise I sit sometimes. People are like, do you never sit in your life? I sit a lot. But that's part of the reason why I stand during these streams, because I sit a lot. You know, that's part of it. That is part of it. All right, I'm going to look hilariously short. I don't know why it always cracks me up. It's not even funny. It just, every time I do that, it cracks me up.
It's just jarring because it's not normal.
Well, we got Gunter can't game. RIP my granny. She got hit by Carson Beck. That's insane, dude. At least it wasn't a bazooka, man. Thanks for the 2-bomb. Scepter, if your granny really passed away, I think you're trolling about the lyrics of that song, so I kind of joked back. But if your grandma really passed away, I don't really want to joke about that. So hopefully you were not serious. Scepter with the 5-bomb. God, there's a lot of red on this stream, but you got to have great streams. Nonetheless, a lot of red? A lot of red on this stream. Cheers from AFC West champs. Ooh, Broncos country. That makes way more sense. I was like, what do you mean there's a lot of red on this stream? It is, though. You got the Bucs. They're red. You got the Chiefs, obviously. Red. Beard. Red. Helmet. Red lights. But hey, man, shout out to Scepter. Thanks for the 5-bomb. Yeah, Broncos are, I mean, they're going to be tough this year. There's no doubt about it. I'm excited for the season opener. I think Jalen Waddle was a great get. From the flashes I saw, I need to go back and watch more of the film from the starters. But Bo Nix threw a couple great passes. I know Jalen Waddle was involved. Sutton, I can't remember. One of the running backs caught a wheel route touchdown. It was pretty pinpoint accurate pass there from Nix. So the Chiefs secondary is certainly going to be challenged out the gate. It is by far the most difficult opponent that the Chiefs are going to have before the bye week, which is week 5. Justin said I'm unk. I might be. I'm 35. All jokes, my man. My buddy is a Cards fan. Okay, that's what I figured, Gunter. I was just making sure. Thanks for another 2-bomb, though. We are about to start this game. Let's go. Did you hear on the broadcast who's kicking off? Oh, never mind. I can see the screen. I have eyes. The Bucs are about to kick off. Here we go. Let's go, dude. Yep, thanks, Alex, if you're listening. Editor Alex is clocked in and ready to go. Yeah, just hit up Troy if you have questions on Prize Picks. All right, the kickoff is up. It's going to be caught in the back of the end zone. Kneel down, touchback. That was 81, Nico Remigio there. All right. Starting offense-ish for today, at least, is coming out there. Now, when I say starting offense, it's Fields at QB. You got Jalen Moore at left tackle, Khalil Benson at right tackle, Caliendo at right guard, Kingsley at left guard. Let's see what happens here. All right, Kenneth Walker looks like he's in the backfield. Cyrus Allen in motion from the left to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Kenneth Walker, and he might get 2 or 3 yards before he's wrapped up by several Bucs defenders. Watch out for number 3, by the way, on the Bucs D-line. That is Reuben Bain Jr. I know a lot of Chiefs fans were interested in potentially seeing him become a Kansas City Chief last draft. But if you see number 3 out there, that's Reuben Bain Jr. Travis Kelce is out there, by the way, as well, with the starting offense, trying to make a trend of it to troll him. Let's go, Gunner. Carson Beck is crazy. All right, 2nd and 8 at the 37. Fields under center. He's going to hand it off again to Kenneth Walker. There's nowhere to go, so he makes a cut outside, trying to break a tackle, cannot shake him, and gets maybe a yard. So that play was definitely supposed to go to the left, and there was absolutely nowhere to go. So Kenneth Walker bounces it to the right, tries to jump outside, breaking a tackle, can't, gets 1 yard out of that. That's part of the problem with this line right now. You have Khalil Benson, a rookie, and Mike Caliendo over on that side, and they did pull Kenneth Walker out at least for this 3rd down. It's 3rd and 6. Who's the running back? Is it DeMercado? I think it is. Yep, DeMercado kind of confirms my thoughts there with him out there this early on 3rd down. Fields in the gun, Cyrus Allen in motion. Fields almost hit as he throws. He's going to connect to Cyrus Allen on a shallow crosser, but he is blown up with only a gain of maybe 3. You're looking at a 4th and 3, probably a punt because you are still on your own side of the 50 here. Yeah, Fields surveying his reads. I mean, Kelce was potentially open there. If you wanted to go a little deeper down the field, was running a crosser really just a little bit deeper than Allen was. But with that, the Chiefs offense is going to go 3 and out. 4th and 3, Matt Araiza, the lefty, booms it up. Let's see if he can pin him deep. Fair catch called for at the 20. So not deep, but not horrible. Prime with the 5. Gunner, thanks again for all the back-to-back super chats, man. Prime with the 5. Would you do a 3rd or even a 2nd for Brian Thomas Jr.? Feels like Jags want to move on, and he's better than all of our current receivers. Yeah, I've been a Brian Thomas Jr. fan. I know he had a down year last year. Not opposed to that idea, for sure. I think that would be awesome, but how much does his role kind of cross over with usage on Tyquan Thornton? I don't know. I'm sure he could do a bit more than just that. I know he can kind of get the ball down the field too, but wouldn't mind it. With that said, first team defense takes the field for the Chiefs at the 20. Baker Mayfield is going to hand it off to Bucky Irving, spinning his way past Nick Bolton, who did make contact there. A gain of 5 for the Bucs. Alohi Gilman is ruled out with a back injury? Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Imari DeMercado is the guy on 3rd downs. All right, 2nd and 5 at the 25. Mayfield under center. Hands it off to Bucky. Bounces right. Gets a nice gap. Penetration is there. Needed 5, got 6. First down, Bucs. Yeah, we got Noel Williams out there. Do we see number 5? Have you seen number 5 out there yet, FLDB?
Yep, he was out there the first play, at least.
Nice, okay. He's on the opposite side, I think. I'll look for him. But, yeah, there was Chris Roland Wallace involved with that tackle. At the 31. You got a lot of Chiefs players crowding the line of scrimmage right now. Either press or showing pressure. They're playing for a run. It's a handoff to Bucky Irving again. George Karlaftis with the miss. He bounces back, cuts to the right, and falls forward for a gain of about 2. Love the coverage on the team, and my favorite part of the video the other day was you getting emotional about your kids. Let's go, dads. Hey, Ox, thanks so much for the 5, man. Yeah, we had my daughter's birthday party today. She just turned 10, so I was a little bit reflective and emotional slightly at one point on the Tuesday night Q&A, but heck yeah, man. As a parent, there's nothing better than the love that you have for your kids, at least to me. It's an absolute privilege to be a dad. But on 2nd and 8, Baker Mayfield at the 34 changes the play from under center. It's going to be a run again. Kenny Gainwell, number 1, slips and falls down at the line of scrimmage. So that's good because Nick Bolton was there, and it's 3rd and what? 3rd and 8? There's a late flag, though. Yo, Thomas, thanks for the membership as well, man. The Redbeard tier. Come on now. That's awesome. Yeah, the flag scared you? What is it? What's the call? Uh-oh. Personal foul. Oh, personal foul on Ted Hurst. That's the guy I said, hey, let's hit his more on 16 and a half receiving yards, but he gave them negative 15 yards on that personal foul. So that's a 15-yard penalty. It's 3rd in Overland Park. 3rd in the Gulf of Mexico, America. I don't know how far they are from that here in Tampa, but it's 3rd and very long. Oh, bro slapped Mansour Delane. There it is. There's a lot of contact after. Now, Mansour Delane held onto him forever, but Ted Hurst slapped Mansour Delane in the back of the head. Drew the 15-yard flag. Let's go, Delane. All right, it's a quick screen. Right side, and Hurst has, I believe, room to run here all the way up to the 30. No, that's Johnson, my bad. Number 19. Well, you needed 19. You got 11. It's 4th and 9. Back-to-back punts. Nick Bolton with the tackle. And I also think Xavier Wampa was involved in that play in some capacity, number 29. The undrafted free agent out of Iowa. All right, 4th and 12 at the 30. Punt is up clean. It is a booming punt. Remigio fields it at the 16-yard line, and he's got good vision up the middle, spanning off of a tackle. It's a decent gain. It's up to the 31, 32-yard line. There's a flag, though. If it's on special teams, just don't let it be reminiscent of last season. Get it out of the way now in preseason. Let's see what's on. Holding on Chris Roland Wallace. A special teams penalty. Chiefs special teams in midseason form already. Insane, dude. I mean, there's just some stuff that it's like, okay, yeah, it's preseason, sure. But it's like, come on. Oh, no. Ox, thanks again for the 5-bomb and the kind words. Somebody said, what happened to Gilman? Well, that's what I'm saying. Somebody said he was ruled out with a back issue, but I haven't seen it. Now, that whoever said that in the chat could very well be right. Now, this is interesting. Sam McDowell said the Chiefs ran under center 17 times last week. That was 69.6% of their rushes. They were at 44.3% last year. Huh. That's a big upgrade. Oh, here we go. Yep. Injury update from the Chiefs 6 minutes ago. Alohi Gilman has been ruled out with the back. So number 17, Alohi Gilman, the guy kind of brought in there to replace Brian Cook this offseason, ruled out with a back issue. Not really sure what the issue is. Scepter with the 2. Again, the Broncos fan donating to the Chargers Unfair Schedule Fund. I mean, the negative net rest I think the Chargers have, it's worst in the NFL or up there, and it is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like the NFL should find a way to not have such massive discrepancies of a huge rest advantage for some teams that are plus 15, and then somebody like the Chargers, their rest advantage is like negative. I mean, it's a lot. I can't remember off the top of my head. Negative 20. I mean, it's quite a bit. Revenant with the 10. Another flag on special teams. Fire Tope. Oh, we got Fire Tope chance preseason week 2. That is crazy that we saw another flag, man. Insane. You know, we're on a commercial break, but FLDB, I feel like we got a little bit of clarity there on the Amari DiMercado situation. To see him out there on 3rd and passing down, or 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, that kind of tells me that's your 3rd down back for this year. And I anticipate the Chiefs rolling with 4 running backs on the initial 53. Kenneth Walker, obviously. Amari DiMercado, who will probably be RB2 and your 3rd down back initially, but I think Emmett Johnson at some point this year will kind of be the next man up after Kenneth Walker. He's just, I think he'll have a little bit more for you at times than Amari DiMercado. Not in pass pro, not on 3rd downs, but maybe on early downs. We are back from commercial break, so I know I cut to you. Sorry, but we cut right back to the game. And I'll get your thoughts in a second here. We got Fields at the 14 in the gun. 3 to his right, out wide. Kelsey in the slot. Fields is getting pressured. Scrambles, just chucks it down to Jalen Royals right side for a half of a yard, maybe. Man, who was flying It was flying off the edge. Fields is left. Yeah, Jalen Moore is at left tackle, but there was a free runner, so I'm not sure if Jalen Moore was supposed to pick that guy up or what the assignment was there. It could have been a blown assignment by the O-line. It's tough to know by that initial look, but it's a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 at the close to the 15. Fields once again in the gun, pressure coming. Fields quick throw to the left. Caught for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 by number 2, Tyquan Thornton. Okay, let's move the chains, man. Let's get a first down here. I just want to see, I know it's QB2. The O-line is a bit dinged up. You don't have everybody out there, but let's get a first down. Please. Let's do it. Fields got too deep, said Bull. Oh, that could be. But nobody blocked that guy. If you're talking about 2 plays ago, nobody blocked. He went unblocked, so I'm not really sure what the issue was there. 3rd and 4 at the 20. Cyrus Allen in motion to the right. Fields has 3 options. DeMercado is a 3rd down back. Pressure all around him. He's trying to hit Cyrus Allen at the sticks. Was off. Allen was open, but there was a lot of pressure. That pocket collapsed, and Fields had to get rid of that football. Would have liked to see Fields be able to hit that. I don't care if there's a little bit of pressure. Yeah, the broadcast is talking about it. He led Cyrus Allen a bit too much. Cyrus was open for the first down. Another 3 and out. 3 plays, 6 yards. Save us, Patrick Mahomes. Please, for the love of God, be there week 1 against the Denver Broncos. Amen. All right, Matt Araiza with the left-footed boom. All the way back to the 27, backtracking, backpedaling, trying to cross fields, missing 2 tackles. And I think gets back to it, the initial spot of the catch. He gets a yard after running maybe 30 from the left to the right. What is the O-line doing? Yeah, I mean, here's the reality. The O-line has the undrafted rookie, Khalil Benson at right tackle, Mike Caliendo at right guard, when you would typically have Trey Smith and I guess Jalen Moore over there, or at least one of the 2 stronger guys. So yeah, the right side of the line is going to be a bit of a mess, I think, tonight. And then yeah, Jalen Moore is at left tackle and he's fine there, but he is not Josh Simmons. So you are down 3 of your linemen or playing out of position. But yes, you want to see a bit more, but Ruben Bain was getting after it. Get Fields out of there. Yeah, blitzing in preseason. Yeah, these guys are going kind of crazy. Revenant said Moore sucks at left tackle. Well, I would say he's probably better at left tackle than right, to be honest with you. But yeah, Moore is going to be, if everybody's healthy, Simmons, Kingsley, Creed, Trey Smith, and even if Jalen Moore plays right tackle, that's your weak link on the line. I mean, I understand he's making a decent amount of money this year, but he is an average-ish guy, starter. He is a backup. But, you know, if you can get away with one kind of okay guy on the line, I think it's fine. But that's why we need Trey Smith to come back, Josh Simmons to be healthy, et cetera, et cetera. It's just preseason. Worst play calling for the Chiefs? Well, I mean, I guess. But that 3rd down, Cyrus Allen was open. So you got to hit it. You got to hit that throw, and that's a first down. Cyrus Allen catches, turns up field, moves the chains, and you keep the drive alive. Cole, how am I watching the game? I live in the Kansas City area, so I'm just on channel 41 on YouTube TV. Run the ball? Yeah. They didn't run the ball at all on that drive. That's a good point. 1-yard pass, 5-yard pass, incompletion. After you took Kenneth Walker out, when it was like, run. It was run, pass, but it was punt. Either way, it's 3 and out. Casey with the too much pressure. Yeah, there was quite a bit of pressure. Fields was certainly feeling that, yeah. Thank you for the 2, Bomb Brother. Why doesn't Fields use his legs? He definitely can. Yeah, it's not the starting line. Exactly, Blake. They're seeing who is winning one-on-ones and ain't showing no plays. Yeah, you're going in vanilla. That's why somebody said play calling awful. I mean, the Cyrus Allen was open, A. B, yes, it's preseason. You're going to run vanilla. Vanilla offense, vanilla defense. Cole, did you see the Avengers Doomsday trailer? Yes. But some people are going to be mad at me at this. I haven't seen a Marvel movie in probably 10 years. All right, we are back from commercial break. Baker Mayfield, play action, bootleg, rolling right, throws. It's a low pass and dropped, intended for Sills. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. How's Mansour been? Might need to ask people in chat. I haven't seen too much other than he got in the head of Ted Hurst III and was able to draw a personal foul on 3rd down, which was kind of cool. Cole, Donovan Smith is only 33 years old and has 2 rings with us. Shout out to Donovan. Are you saying to go get him? I mean, I don't think you need him at this point, but he was a dog for us when he was here. Quick pass. It's a screen, left side, blown up. Mansour Delane was all over it. Obviously, Chris Roland Wallace actually came down with the tackle, but Delane flew downhill and completely halted that momentum. Flew right by the block, causing the initial receiver, Silsey, to cut inside, and Chris Roland Wallace was right there. What a play. That was a nice little play there. Downhill run by Mansour Delane to make really nothing for that pass play by the Bucs. It's 3rd and 11 at the 28. Baker trying to throw to the other side, and it's deflected and picked up by R. Mason Thomas. If that's a backwards pass, that is a touchdown, Kansas City. Holy smokes, R. Mason Thomas shot out the line, right side like a cannon, leaps up, deflects the pass, picks it up, and runs into the end zone for the score. Now, that might have been a forward pass, now that I'm looking at the replay, which is going to be incomplete, 4th and 11, but I love the hustle there. If in doubt, pick it up and house it. Doesn't matter. That's great heads-up football by R. Mason Thomas. Another plus play for RMT, the 40th overall pick for the Kansas City Chiefs this year. And with that, the Bucs are going to punt. 4th and 11, it's going to be fielded at the 14 by Cyrus Allen. Flag on the play as he gets slung down. I swear on all that is good, if this is a holding play on the Chiefs special teams, I might be upset. Man, what's the flag on? Who's it on? Do not be another one. The Zebras are meeting. They're having a meeting right now in the middle of the field to discuss what the flag is, but I think one of the refs are talking to the Chiefs, so it might be a matter of it might be on the Bucs.
One of the refs' hats is off, which is usually a sign that the players went out of bounds and stayed out of bounds
and came
too
back
long.
in.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to the bald ref over there, dude. Shout out to the bald guy, fellow bald guy over there. Man, they are taking a long time to figure out this punt return penalty here. We genuinely have the most insufferable offense, said Kanan with the 2. It's going to be declined, by the way. He mimed it. It's another flag on the Chiefs, by the way, but the Bucs declined it. I wonder if the flag would have caused a repunt if you accepted it. And they're like, nah, we ain't doing that. That was a great punt. Oh my gosh, dude. Penalty declined. Yeah, penalty declined, but that was another flag. Oh, man. If anybody's frustrated by special teams penalties, I'm right there with you. Obviously, it's preseason, new players, working through growing pains, etc., but sheesh. Blow the whole team up? I mean, they kind of did on defense. Cole, what's the story on Drew Tranquil? He's just been dealing with back tightness and hasn't practiced too much at training camp. However, he did come into practice late last week on the last week of camp. But yeah, Mansour Delane did read. He had. Let's talk some bright stuff here. R. Mason Thomas showed a great flash. That was awesome, dude. Mansour Delane had flashed. R. Mason Thomas as well. I love seeing flashes. All right. FLDB, how are you feeling right now? Let me know.
Penalties need to stop, but
nah.
I mean, and it's special teams again. It seems like we just always have special team problems with penalties for whatever reason. And it's been a pattern, and I think if it continues this year, there may be some changes that need to be made. But then again, it's also the players. The players have to stop and work on not committing the penalties.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Nashi said with the 5, thank you, bro. He said, not just talking about this game, and I know it's preseason, but watching Fields in the backfield makes me sad. I don't know why that made me laugh. I don't know why. RMT, however, makes me happy. Fields makes you sad. I mean, any non-Mahomes quarterback in the Chiefs offense is going to have us looking a little sad out there.
Yeah, just we're so used to Mahomes that anybody who comes in is not even going to be close.
Yeah, no. No, and part of it's like he carries a big piece of the offense and elevates everything about it, but it's also kind of built around him. And Fields is new to the system, so that's part of the reason why you hope Nussmeier sticks in the long haul and you quit cycling through quarterbacks every single year. Like, get a guy in there that just kind of knows the system and isn't having to learn before they move on. They learn the system. By the time they do, they move on and sign elsewhere. All right, Brashard Smith is back to return this punt. What is happening? Okay, so it's offsetting penalties, and they are going to repunt after all. We cut to a commercial break so the refs could figure it out, and you're getting another go. So here we go. Cyrus Allen was on that one return, and now it's going to be Brashard Smith. He's going to try to get the edge, and there is nowhere to go. It's going to be tackled at the 20. That went for a loss of 1. I mean, Cyrus Allen just returned a punt for a loss of 6. So Nico Remigio has had the 1 positive punt return, and that's what Dave Tobe is going to lean on. He's going to say, see, Nico Remigio had the positive return. It's just going to give him, now you need more chances. You need more opportunities here. But that's what Dave Tobe is going to use, and he's going to say, man, see, Nico's the guy. All right, 1st and 10. Chiefs offense are back out there. Fields under center. Hands it off to DeMercado, and that's a pretty good gain for 7. Hit the hole. It's a nice little gain. Somebody said last drive in chat that the Chiefs need to run the ball, and they did today, or just now, rather. FLDB sighting said Emperor with the 5. Let's go. Yeah, I got to catch up on these super chats. There's like 5. And next commercial break, I'll hit them all. Yeah, that was nice. 2nd and 3, 7-yard run. You love to see that. Oh my God. Bless America. False start on Khalil Benson, the right tackle. 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 3 turns into a 2nd and 8. All right. Well, there's that. I give Andy or EB to tackle Tobe at halftime, said Hannah with the 2. You think one of them are going to tackle Tobe because of the penalties? Has NFL DB been to your house before? Yes. He lives in Minnesota, though, so he's not there. He's not here often, but he was here. You were here for the draft? Yep. Yeah. All right, so after that penalty, 2nd and 8 at the 23, Fields in the gun, looking to his right, throws, caught, middle of the field, turning forward, fighting for more yardage is Jared Wiley, the 2nd-year tight end, number 12. No, 3rd-year tight end. He tore his ACL the end of his rookie year and didn't do a whole lot last year. This is year 3 for Jared Wiley. But that went for 4 yards. So you're looking at 3rd and 4? Yeah, 3rd and 4. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Fields in the gun. 3 to his left. Cyrus Allen goes in motion, though, to the right. The Bucs are showing a little pressure. Do they bring it? Yes. Quick pass. Caught around his back, spinning to the ground. First down, Chiefs. Amari DeMercado, safety valve out of the backfield, right side. That was a good positive play there by DeMercado because I don't know what happened. Was it a little low? I think it was okay pass by Fields, but it hit DeMercado low, and he stumbled while trying to spin around, but he got 8 yards. He got 8 yards on third down, so hey, you're moving the chains. Let's go. A good positive rep there from DeMercado. Fields in the gun at the 34. It's a pitch to DeMercado, right side, and follows his blockers for about 6 yards to the 38, 39-yard line. I like seeing DeMercado out there getting some reps. You're going to see plenty of Emmett Johnson and Brashard Smith later. Yeah, I was a bit behind him and low, and so he was trying to catch that pass from Fields on third down, which he did. That was a great snag, that he was like trying to spin out of it and fell over. He still went for 8 yards? 2nd and 5 after back-to-back plays here by DeMercado getting involved. You're at the 39. They're going to hand it off to him again. Right side, gain of 2, maybe. Jacob, thanks again for the 2, man. Hannah with the 2. Appreciate y'all. Emperor with the 5. Yep, FLDB is here. Jay with the 10. RMT makes me happy. Give us the Nuss Bus. He'll be out there eventually. But the reality is, for me, Justin Fields is QB2 this year. Let Nuss Bus get a year in the system under his belt, and then come out as the potential QB2 next year. That's obviously my thoughts right now. Could things change? Sure. Down the road, we'll see. But right now, it's 3rd and 3. Fields at the 40. In the gun, 3 out wide to his left. The line holds until it doesn't, and Fields is hit as he throws, and it's picked up by Khalil Benson. Trying to get the first down, running to the left. What the heck? Fields went to throw the ball, and it got knocked out of his hands. I thought he had a clean enough pocket to get rid of the ball. Of course, I say the pocket holds, and there was a fumble. Let's see what the flag is. It might not actually be on Benson, because if that's a live fumble, you can just pick it up. It was still lost several yards here. Ooh, illegal blindside block on Jake Brenningstool. That's a personal foul. Penalties declined because you're losing how many? You're losing 8 yards. It was a dive by the defensive lineman at the very last second to hit Justin Fields' arm as he was cocked back and about to move forward to throw. Obviously, if he's moving forward and he gets hit like that, it could have had a chance to be an incomplete pass, but that was clearly a fumble. Now, because they declined it was 4th and 3, and it's going to be punted all the way to the 5, and it's a great return all the way up the right side for 23 yards. I mean, dude, I'm just going to say it, man. Special teams, I know it's preseason, but they don't look good. They kind of look like, if I'm going to be honest with you. We got to clean that up. Jay with the 10, thanks again, man. Hannah with the 2. Chad Henne is the best backup QB in Mahomes' tenure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you could still have him, I would do it. Hoping the best here for the Nuss Bus. Special teams looks awful. Yeah, not a great showing. How preseason can a preseason game look? Yeah, we're right here, Kevin. Cole, love your vids. Hey, Claudio, thank you. Thank you. They did not have a right tackle. There was no big brain plan. Moore and Benson are not good. No big brain plan. Big brain plan. Yeah, you're down. I mean, Jalen Moore this year is probably going to be right tackle, and then Simmons would be left tackle. You have 3 guys on your line moved around, so it's not an ideal situation for sure. It's so funny. I said pocket holds. I thought Fields was going to get rid of it, and it didn't. Caliendo is the issue right now over Benson. Yeah, the thing is, when I call the game, I can't watch a bunch of other stuff like I want to. I have to watch the ball. So I'm not always able to see smaller details, which is why when you do a broadcast, typically you have the play-by-play guy, and then you have the color guy who is going to kind of break down stuff that he saw, stuff that happened. Maybe that's FLDB. but he's running the scoreboard too. So we're both over here multitasking. Yeah, I thought Pole would potentially be the left tackle with Simmons not playing if you want to keep Jalen Moore on the right side, but they are flipping guys all around. I don't really understand the plan for the O-line here, at least in the preseason. Yeah. We got Nashi with the 2. Special teams makes me sad. Run game makes me happy. Facts. Top tier with the 2. Is Delane playing special teams? Smart in your opinion. Was he out there on teams? Did anybody see number 5 out there on teams? If so,
yeah.
It's not maybe like the greatest thing in the world, but here's the thing. All rookies have to learn a little bit of special teams because in a pinch, if injuries hit, you have to have backups that know what they're doing. And Delane might not be the next man up, but what happens if you lose 2 guys in a game? So yeah, them knowing it's important just in case, but yeah, do I love it? No. It's going to be a rollout stumble sliding down for a gain of about 6 or 7 by Jake Browning, the former Bengal. Baker Mayfield is done for the day, by the way, but Browning from under center, it's play action. He stumbles, instant pressure by FAU, so positive rep there by FAU, flushes Jake Browning up and around to the right side, but then there was really nobody there to keep him contained, and I don't know if that was actually on FAU for losing contain on an inside move or what. That was a 6-yard scramble. Boom! Hit stick! FAU killed him! Oh my gosh! FAU put Jake Browning into the dirt. Holy smokes. FAU screamed off the edge and Goldberg speared Jake Browning like it's WrestleMania 15 years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. And now, is that the backup O-line? Maybe. But I do not care. Browning is going to be feeling that for a week. FAU, 4th year, first-round pick, hurt all last year, did say this offseason is the healthiest he's felt. He's got a lot of compliments about his explosion off the line at training camp by Cullen, Spags, and Andy. And that was proof of it right there. 3rd and 13 has got the 3rd stringer in, rolling left. And he does complete that pass, but you are well shy of the line to gain. That's going to be a punt here for the for the Bucs. Oh my gosh. I apologize if I screamed a little too loud into the mic, but FAU just caused Jake Browning to leave the game. Like, with that being said, I hope Jake Browning's okay. But I mean, he got absolutely obliterated. Pulverized. Insane. 4th and 7. It's going to be a punt. Brashard Smith is going to let that thing bounce, but it is a short punt. It's going to be caught by the Bucs at the 30, Chiefs ball. Oh my gosh, what a freaking play, dude. I mean, this is what we need. If we're sitting here saying we have questions about the D-line, because after George Karlaftis, you have Gelati in year 2, and he's currently dealing with a ruptured plantar fascia that happened this week at camp. Well, who do you have outside of that? R. Mason Thomas, a speed rusher, and FAU. And you got Emmanuel Ogba that you just added recently, the veteran. Yes, he's back, if you guys weren't aware, from his 1-year stint in 2019. But when you're talking about the defensive end room, you say, okay, well, it's thin, but can FAU, can somebody be a difference maker way more than we think, because they have question marks? FAU missed all of last year with a serious hamstring injury. And that was multiple plays in a row, at least 2 plays in a row that FAU clearly flashed. That was awesome. That's what you hope to see. That was insane, man. That was awesome. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Justin Fields takes the field at the 30 from the gun. 2 options out wide to his left. I think that's Jalen Royals at the bottom of his screen on the right side, and he's going to throw it his way, and it's caught for 7. That was a nice little catch there by Jalen Royals, the 2nd-year wideout that essentially redshirted for the Chiefs last year. He didn't really play. Man, that was... I'm still shook up by the FAU sack. Is Jake Browning all right? That was crazy. Man, okay. That was a 9-yard pass to Jalen Royals, and now Emmett Johnson with the handoff left side breaks a tackle and gets 7 yards up the left side. That was a great run there by the 5th-round rookie out of Nebraska. That was fun, guys. Jay with the 5 said fatality. Oh my gosh. I got to catch up on super chats, but that was awesome. Oh my goodness. That was great, man. We are end of first quarter. Oh, man. Okay, let me catch up on super chats for a second because that was great. Prime with the 5. Matt Moore is a better backup than Chad Henne. I mean, they were both pretty solid. I might favor Henne personally, but, you know, I do think if you had to pick the top 2 backups in the Mahomes era, it might be those 2. So if you want to argue one over the other, I'm not gonna fight you on it. You don't have to die on a hill. No worries, man. Thank you for the 5. Nefarious with the 5. Gifted. Thank you, man. We got Deke with the 43 months. Come on now. The way to gold with the 2. What happened to Josh Simmons? He the only one out? No. Josh Simmons is dealing with the back issue. He's out. Trey Smith is out. And because of that, you have Jalen Moore moving over from playing right tackle which is what he had been doing, to playing left, which is what he's primarily done in the NFL. But yeah, you've got a mix up on the O-line of multiple guys here. Nothing is believed to be serious with Josh Simmons back, just FYI. Jay with the 5 said fatality. Thomas with the 20 bomb. No need to apologize for cheering on the Chiefs. That's why we are here. Thank you so much, Thomas. It was less apologizing about that and more just, I am very sorry if I made your ears bleed, because I definitely just screamed bloody murder into this mic. Yeah, definitely won't apologize for getting excited, but if I can, I will try to move my mic a little bit out of the way if possible on insane plays like that. But man, yep, nothing motivates a player than a contract year. Let's go FAU. That was so awesome, man. Thomas, thanks again for the generous 20 bomb. Percy with the 100 ARS. Guess the play by his Transformer game. Oh, transfer game. Seahawks, Broncos, Steelers, Giants retired. Okay. Seahawks, Broncos, Steelers, Giants retired? Man. Let me do the second one. Second, Lions, Rams. Wait. Is this the same player? What am I looking at, Percy? You got to help me. I don't know what I'm looking at. Hannah with the 5. As soon as FAU came off the edge so fast, I started screaming at the TV, Lord have mercy. Yeah. Jake Browning went down. And we're back from commercial break to start the second quarter. They fake a pitch, roll out right the opposite direction. Andrew Armstrong with the snag, 14 yards. If you don't know who Andrew Armstrong is, keep an eye on 85 because he's making a legitimate push for the Chiefs 53-man roster. Wide receiver 7 right now to me. If Nico Remigio cannot get his punt returner thrown claimed by Brashard Smith. But Andrew Armstrong is a physical 6'4" wide receiver that can go up and get it. And that was a nice little snag there by him. For 14 yards, it was a fake pitch to the left. Roll out right. The Chiefs are now in Bucs territory at the 40. Fields, play action, steps left, throws right, caught for 14, back-to-back. This was Jake Brenningstool. He was on IR last year, but was a guy that signed to the Chiefs 90-man roster after the draft when undrafted, and he was a pretty talented receiving tight end out of Clemson that, yeah, he had some room to grow, but he spent last year on IR, and he's been making some standout plays here or there at camp for sure, but last week as well in preseason game number 1. All right, 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep to Cyrus Allen for 3.5 or 4 yards to the 22, but there's a flag on the play. Yeah, after that hit on Jake Browning, their third-string quarterback came in. And I don't know. We'll see if Browning is back out there and they just wanted to take a look at him because, yeah, he got speared by Goldberg himself. Well, there's a flag on the play, but they've cut to Chiefs president Mark Donovan and are asking him questions about something, and I don't know what's going on the field. Well, here's what happened. 1st and 15 for the Chiefs. So it was a illegal formation on Khalil Benson. They're trying to set up a screen on the right side. Incomplete. That was supposed to go to Emmett Johnson, and it was well short. Pressure had Fields thrown off of his back leg, well short of his intended target. Not great. So with that, it's 2nd and 15. Yeah, Khalil Benson's getting going through it right now. A couple penalties on him early. Man, you had a couple good plays there. 14-yard pass to Andrew Armstrong, 15-yard pass to Jake Brenningstool. But since then, 5-yard penalty and an incompletion, kind of an ugly one trying to set up a screen. All right, 2nd and 15 now at the 30. Jake Brenningstool in motion. Fields from under center, steps back to throw, right side caught, contested catch made, an impressive one at that, considering all the contact by Jalen Royals for 5. So you're looking at 3rd and 10. I got to catch up on Super Chats in a second, but Dream with the 2. I had to tab. What did I miss on the last Bucs drive? You need to go back. FAU just made multiple plays on that drive and sacked Jake Browning. I mean, blew him up, man. I hope he's all right, to be honest with you. 3rd and 10, meanwhile, for the Chiefs offense. They had 2 straight punts. Now they're driving, but it's 3rd and 10. Fields is going to roll to his right, and he's got room to run. The dual threat gets the first down and more all the way to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 10, scrambled for 15. And that is the danger factor there with Justin Fields. Not going to be the best, most consistent passer at all times, but he can make up for that here and there by using his legs. Pressure forced him to the right in Mahomesian fashion to scramble for 15 yards. I mean, he decided pretty quick he was going to hold on to that and run. But shoot, 3rd and 10, I'm taking a 15-yard run. I'm taking it all day. 1st and goal at the 10. Fields in the gun. Couple options to his left here. Andrew Armstrong, one of them, but it's going to be a handoff, I believe, to DeMercado. I can't see the number. Yep, DeMercado with the handoff for 3. Yeah, Dream, thanks again for the 2. Jay with the 5. Hey, props to Browning for holding onto that ball after that hit. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't fumble. I mean, that was insane. Socket with the 10-25. Appreciate you. 10 plus 25. Run the ball. Mahomes on play action with this running game. Please, man. Plus Kenneth Walker, you already know. That's the hope. 2nd and goal, meanwhile, the hope is the Chiefs can get in the end zone here. Fields from the gun. 4 guys running routes. Fields surveys. Steps up into the pocket. Fires low. Incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Nico Remigio was the intended target. 3rd and goal. It was middle of the field there, trying to hit Nico Remigio at the goal line. Cat Servant with the 46 months. Great to see my fellow K-Stater finally have success. Yeah, man, I mean, it's just preseason, but gosh, that was an awesome play. And carry that momentum on into game number 3, and then let's go into the season. We need it. We need it. All right, 3rd and goal here at the 7. Remigio in motion to the left. Cyrus Allen, right side. Fields is looking left. He's got time. He's going to end up rolling out, backing up. Oh my gosh, he's going to be sacked for a loss of 20 yards. Oh my God, dude. That was disgusting. That was disgusting, dude. Fields just got sacked for a 20-yard loss. That makes me want to throw up in my trash can over here. I need a beer, and it's preseason game week 2. The season hasn't started yet. Harrison Butker is set up for the field goal attempt. It's a 45-yard field goal attempt, and it's in. Okay. He makes it, but I thought he was going to miss it wide right. It did hook in, so it's fine. Great rep there by Butker, and, you know, he was 4 for 4 last week, which is awesome. Butker with another one. Oh, man. I'm still laughing at Fields. It's not like you probably shouldn't laugh, but what else can you do? What else can you do? Is anybody else laughing with me? Some people are like, yeah, we're not laughing because it's not funny. But, you know, I laugh through pain. It's my nervous reaction that got me in trouble with my wife when we were married early. I wasn't laughing at her, but she was getting on to me about something, and my nervous reaction was like, I kind of cracked like a light grin. But I was trying to look away so she didn't see, and she saw it. Oh, man, she was so mad. You think this is funny? I was like, no, I don't. I do not. I promise. I do not think it's funny. Then why did you grin? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Oh, man, that was crazy. All right, we got Percy with the 200 ARS. The game was to guess the player based on their trajectory. There were 4 players: Russell Wilson, Stafford, Joe Montana, Fitzgerald. I could answer those much better either on like a halftime break or on a Tuesday Q&A, but during the games, my mind is so locked in thinking of 15 different things I could not follow. Or just give me one. Give me one player, guess their trajectory, and I'll try one. But I had 4, and I was like, dude, I don't know where to begin. Anthony with the 2. We know about Trent, but how about... I said his name, but I bleeped it out, so you don't know who I'm talking about. Now, he said, we know about Trent, but what about Jalen Watson? All right. I need you guys to calm down. Anthony. Thank you for the 2. Hannah with the 2. Watching on NFL Plus with Bucs commentary. No interviews. Nice. You take no interviews. Metal Rocker with the 24 months. Hey, Cole, can you make a short for the FAU sack on Browning? I want to see the sack with your reaction. I'm going to try. That was insane, dude. Have a beer? Yeah, I don't have any beer in the house. I don't really drink beer too much anymore, but it makes me want to have one. Crazy. Daniel with the membership as well. Thank you, man. And we got Juan with the 10. Cue the Jim Ross line. Oh, my God. He's broken in half for the FAU hit. Yeah, exactly. And also, what was Fields doing right there? Just throw it away, dude. Yeah, that Fields play is awful. That was an awful play, dude. Hey, you know what? The Chiefs are on top, but dude. That was fantastic. Fantastic laughs, I guess. I don't know. But it's going to be caught near the goal line and a favorable return for the Bucs, snaking their way up the right side to roughly the 30. Oh, that was crazy, dude. All right, 1st and 10. Here we go. For the Bucs, trailing by 3. Who's in the... Let's see who the quarterback is right now. Jalen Daniels. Is he still out there, number 10? Yeah, no, Browning's back out there. It's a pitch to the left, and it's actually going to be a pretty decent gain for about 6 yards on 1st down. Hey, let's not ever knock anybody for how much their super chat's worth, man. There's people from other countries sending super chats. Let's not knock that. That's kind of gross, to be honest with you. Fields is a boomer bust kind of player. Yeah. Highest of highs, sometimes lowest of lows. Definitely up and down. All right, 2nd and 4. Play action. Browning sets up a screen right side, and they've got a little bit of room here. That's going for 10, 12, 15 across midfield. Tackle down at the 48. Melvin Smith Jr. was involved on the tackle. I mean, that's a well-executed screen that went for 16. Has anyone asked about your thoughts tonight? My thoughts so far? Comedy. not all the way around comedy. Like FAU was awesome, but that was almost comedic how crazy it was. It was like a Goldberg spear. Multiple special teams penalties. Justin Fields took a 20-yard sack. I mean, the play gets blown dead, by the way. Multiple flags. The Bucs were just across midfield here. False start. You had multiple flags on offense as well. Andrew, thanks so much for the membership. Nashi with the 2. FAU has a chance to do the funniest thing. What's that? Do it again? If he does it again, man, that's going to be crazy. Ken with the $5.99. Thank you, brother. Hope we have a healthy and good O-line when the season starts. Yeah, I agree. It was looking a little rough out there for sure. All right, 1st and 15. Got the Bucs in the gun. Low snap. Browning, quick pass to the left. Missed tackle is going to get 9 yards, I think, out of that play. Man, who missed that tackle? Flying down to make that tackle would have resulted in maybe no gain or just a quick. It was Melvin Smith Jr. Just couldn't come up with the play there. 2nd and 6. Play gets flagged again. Laundry everywhere. False start again. They're doing the Macarena out there. The refs are. Hey. Yeah, I agree, Ken. You need that O-line healthy out there 100% because you got 3 guys either missing or playing where they won't be playing week 1 in theory if you consider Jalen Moore, the perceived to be right tackle this year, playing left tackle. If Khalil Benson is the right tackle, then okay. But yeah, he's struggling a little bit, and you're just trying to get him as many reps as you possibly can. Yo, W-Dub Deuce with the 5. Thank you for the kind words. I'll read that in a second. 2 seconds on the play clock. Browning gets the ball off on 2nd and 11. He gets pressured. He's able to avoid it. Rolls right and dumps it off right side. Gain of 7 or 8. Man, that's 3rd and 3. Jaden Kennedy is celebrating, I guess, making the tackle, but I don't know. It went for 8 yards. So I think we just got to get up and... Woods is chasing Browning down there at the end, but the initial pressure with the line collapsing is what forced Browning up, and he had a nice little scramble drill. 8 yards, 3rd and 3, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bucs all the way up to the 41-yard line of the Chiefs. Browning in the gun again. R. Mason Thomas was screaming off the edge. Throws right side, Christian Fulton all over the intended receiver in coverage. Incomplete. It was thrown out of bounds anyway. Trying to hit Johnson. Cameron Johnson, the 3-year guy out of Barton College. Christian Fulton, 2-year signing last 2 off seasons ago. Playing on the last year of that deal. The off season before last. R. Mason Thomas almost hit that football. He flew off the edge. Oh, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th down. You're in no man's land here at the 41. Browning in the gun. He's looking left, doesn't like it. He's got 1,000,000 seconds. He's roasting a marshmallow back there. Rolling right, there's a flag on the play. Browning throws last second. It's caught. 1st down, Bucs. But there is a flag. If that's holding, that's what I want. Please help us, refs. Save us. Hey, it is. It is holding on the offense. And I was trolling. I don't care if the refs saved the Chiefs in the preseason game. But yeah, that happens sometimes when you've got such a long developing play. Browning is rolling right. I'm assuming defenders are trying to pursue him. The O linemen are trying to hold that ground a little bit, not necessarily expecting the roll right. And that happens. But with that being said, we're going to take that all day because instead of a 1st down, which is a good job by Browning to extend that play, it's 4th and 13, and it's going to be a punt. Trying to pin the Chiefs deep. Fair catch called for, and nothing happens. They let it bounce. And it's going to be down by the Bucs. Like around the 10-yard line. I need to see exactly where the spot was. I was trying to see who the returner was.
It was Brashard Smith.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. And it was down
saw,
to 10.
Well, I saw number 19, I don't know how to say his name. Darko Perkins McAllister, DPM, but he was so close in that pile. I was like, he was not out there on punts. There's no way. Anyway, that was Brashard Smith. All right, Dub Deuce, thanks for the 5, man. What's up, Cole? Always better listening to you. Cover the game. Thank you for your hard work. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. We've got a lot of people hanging out for a little preseason game. We got 4,000 concurrent viewers. If we look at our picks, like a bunch of sickos here for preseason, we'll see. We need one more field goal out of Harrison Butker. I don't know. Ted Hurst might be done for the day, which again is why I never put any real stock into preseason picks. Emmett Johnson, I bet he could get that yardage if he's going to be out there here soon-ish. Man, it's tough. I've seen some positive plays, but I've seen some plays that kind of just make me laugh. What is a couple things that are going through your mind right now, FLDB, as we wind down? I mean, I think most of the starters here are going to be done, and they kind of were. You were already rotating in, backup, like Cyrus, and I don't mean this like disrespectfully, but once Cyrus Allen and Jalen Royals and Nico Remigio were out there, that's wide receiver 4, 5, and 6. But if you have any takeaways, offense or defense, on this commercial break, let me know.
Yeah, defense is looking pretty good. They're getting pressure and getting to the quarterback. We've seen more than we did last week, and the offense was moving really good on that one drive until Justin Fields decided to run backwards for 20 yards.
Here's the Justin Fields experience. This is like to a T. 3rd and 10. Awesome scramble for 15 yards. That was great. We'll take it. He had 2 throws before that. 15 yards, 15 yards. Looks good. Oh, man, I like this 20-yard sack. Embarrassing, to be honest with you, play by Justin Fields. You can't do that.
And it's preseason. Just throw the ball away, take a penalty for a small loss instead of a 20-yard loss.
Are you saying grounding?
Or just toss it to the back of the end zone, like out the back of the end zone.
He just wasn't out of, I don't think he was out of the tackle box, but I don't know. He was 50 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Nussmeier is in this game, guys, by the way. Hands it off to Emmett Johnson for no gain. You're all the way back up to your own 10-yard line, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Darian said, urinating tree knows that Fields experience as well. Yeah, a very interesting one, I guess. And say that. Something along those lines, maybe. All right, there's some super chats I'll catch up on soon. But it's 2nd and 10. It's going to be play action. Nussmeier rolling right. Oh, a nice little snag by Jared Wiley all the way to the 22-yard line. That's first down. Oh, that was nice. Play action. Nussmeier rolling. That went for 11. Nice. The Pac West in the house with the 20 bomb. I'm back, baby. Let's freaking go. The legend is back. Nussmeier, that was a nice... Dude, I like Nussmeier. I like the touch that he has on these passes. That was just a nice touch on that ball. Just getting it high enough. Knowing that Jared Wiley, who's like 6'5", is going to be able to corral that, and he did. 1st and 10, 5 minutes to go. In the half, at the 21-yard line, Nussbus is going to hand that ball off up the middle. Emmett Johnson trying to spin off of a tackle, does so, but doesn't get too much more than 5 or 6 yards. We'll still take it. First down, 5-yard run. You're taking that all day. All right, Nashi with the 2. RMT is so good. Constant pressure. Gotta love it. You have to. That's what you're hoping for in a room that is rather unproven. Again, outside of Karlaftis, really. Gelati takes the year 2 leap. RMT shows flashes early as a rookie. FAU shows his best year ever, in year 4, and early flashes look good. We'll see. 26-yard line. Nuss throws right side to Brenningstool, who fights forward through a lot of contact, trying to outstretch his arm forward for the first down. It's going to be just shy of the line to gain. We're going to call it 3rd and 1, depending on the spot. Yeah, Brenningstool just jogged upfield a couple yards and turned around like, hey, I'm open. That was a nice physical little play there by Brenningstool. 3rd and 1. Oh, no. Play gets blown dead. Why? Do not be a flag on 3rd and 1. Oh, eye in the sky, or somebody changed the ruling on the field. It's a first down. I was going to say, it looks like he almost got it. I thought so. Nice. Well, great play there. Man, that was wild. This has been a fun half. I don't know. It hasn't been all good. I see a couple more super chats. I'll get to them. Trust me. Philip, I see you. Pebble, thank you guys. I'll get there. This has been fun. Been more entertaining than the first one to me. All right, Nussmeier throws middle of the field. Jared Wiley dropped it. He was trying to turn upfield and make a play before you were able to secure the ball. So, not great. Wiley's going to want that one back for sure. It happens, but unfortunate. All right, 2nd and 10 after that drop. At the 31, Nuss in the gun. Garrett Nussmeier, the 7th-round rookie. 2 options each side here. Emmett Johnson to his right. Bucs are going to bring pressure. Nuss gets the ball out just in time. Jalen Royals breaks the tackle. Jukes. Oh, my gosh. Jalen Royals. That was 11 yards. Okay. Jalen Royals, that was nice. Dude, Brenningstool was open, by the way, on the left side for a big gain. That was a great play there by Royals. Heck yeah. Turned upfield, made one guy miss, had a nice move inside. You're fighting for 12 yards there on a quick catch and run by Jalen Royals. Under center play action. Nussmeier is going to launch a nuke in the direction of Andrew Armstrong, but honestly, you kind of just had to let that go because he was getting pressure off the left side, hit as he threw. His shoulder pad is popping out as evidence that he took a shot there. He was trying to hit Andrew Armstrong downfield. Second and 10. That was a good job by Nuss. You just launched it in the direction of a receiver, yes, but you had avoided a sack. You got 2.5 minutes left. That might be offsides. It's going to be a quick pass again to Royals, shaking more tackles. I like this. He didn't get much more yardage than where he caught it. It was a gain of 7, but you're also going to get offsides. I think the defensive end on the Bucs offense's left side was early. Yep. Offsides. Penalties declined, though. 3rd and what? 3rd and 3? So I wonder what the idea is here. You didn't accept it. You're gonna decline it to take a 3rd and 2. I wonder what the mindset is there. I'm sure there was a reason. All right, under center, play action, rolls right. Nussmeier connects with Emmett Johnson, and he's going to get up the right side and plenty of yards there. He got 10, needed 2, first down. All right, that's going to go all the way to the 2-minute warning, and I mean, Nussmeier's kind of moving this offense. 9 plays, 50 yards in 4 minutes. All right, let's catch up on some super chats real quick here. We are on a commercial break. All right, Philip with the 10. Cole, been a sub since 2022. Man, you're one of the OGs. Thank you so much for all the work you do. Realistically, even if Garrett outplays Justin in the preseason, would we always have Justin as the backup this season? I'm not going to say always, but I will say this coaching staff really values a veteran over a young guy. However, I will say, if Nussmeier just keeps wowing in this preseason game, is there a world where you consider playing him a bit earlier next week with some of the starters, if possible, to see what you have there? Especially if Justin Fields does something like that again, maybe. But outside of that sack, If Fields didn't take that sack on that play, let's say he even threw it away, I think we're looking pretty favorable and pretty positive at what Justin Fields did. But yeah, the 20-yard sack was insane. So I'm not going to die on the hill of it's going to be Justin Fields' QB2 no matter what all season, but I'm just going to say it, man. If Mahomes ain't out there, I don't know if it matters. You know, maybe Nuss gives you a little more, but he's a rookie. He needs to grow and continue learning, but this is really good reps for him. Pebble, thanks again for the 2. College, I'll run back and escape the rush. NFL, no. Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy is Justin Fields has been in the NFL for what, 5-6 years? I mean, he's been around for a bit. Pac West, thanks again for the 20 bomb, bro. We got Shadow with the 5. Been a while since I watched, but I'm moving closer to our home team, moving to Oklahoma. I'm so excited, but I'll be closer to the Cowgirls. Well, thanks so much for the 5, man. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate you and the 5 bomb. Hannah with the 5. Even during his college years, that led him to H8M being number 1 draft pick. Fields' biggest knock. Oh, to him being number 1 draft pick. Okay, I was like, what is H8M? Fields' biggest knock was bad decision making under pressure. Yeah, that was a bad decision. No doubt about it. Thank you, Hannah. Andrew with the 5. Love to hear that for Royals. Got some signed rookie cards of his. Would love to see him move up sometime. Yeah, there was a couple great plays there by Royals. I saw some couple positive things there by Brenningstool, Royals, Emmett Johnson, R. Mason Thomas so far. FAU, huge standout. Delane flashed early. I mean, there's been quite a bit of takeaways so far. Yeah, Andrew, thanks again, man. And then top tier with the 5 as well. Thank you. Every preseason game makes the 53-man roster harder for me. I want to keep everyone. Armstrong and Brenningstool look great. Yeah, I think Brenningstool is making that case for tight end 4 if they want to roll with 4 tight ends. I think you are probably keeping 4 running backs, to be honest with you, regardless. So what do you do with the receiver room? Can you really roll with 4 tight ends, 4 running backs, and 7 wide receivers, and 3 quarterbacks? Yeah, but it seems pretty unlikely to be able to do all of that. We'll see what they end up doing. It's going to be tough. Back from commercial break. 1st and 10 at the 40. Nussmeier launches ball up the right side. Cyrus Allen was the closest guy, but I don't know if Nussmeier was anticipating Allen to continue streaking down the field or what, but it wasn't even close. Now, there was pressure coming Nussmeier's way, and he kind of had to get rid of it, so maybe that's a throwaway, to be honest with you. I mean, he was about to get blown up. Yeah, it looked like Allen was supposed to run an out there. Unless Nussmeier expected something different. He might have just thrown it away. You're trying to save clock, too. 2-minute drill here. All right, steps back to throw. Fires a missile, middle of the field. Dangerous, bounces up. I don't think it's picked off, but they're going to let it play for a second here. It was a close attempt, but they're going to initially rule Bucs ball. Let me see a replay. Yeah, he tried to fire a missile to Jared Wiley. Nope, that's incomplete. Nah, that's Chiefs ball, but it's 3rd and 10. Yeah, ground. Mahomes is doing it. Ground. That was not a good pass. I don't love firing that missile there, and it was really tight double coverage. But what else was there? I don't know. He tried to fire a nuclear missile to Jared Wiley. He probably should have went elsewhere. She loves, so that was a horrible decision. And this is the thing. Nuss is going to show flashes, but he's going to do stuff that you probably shouldn't do sometimes. He's a rookie. He's growing and learning, but that's why you got to give him these preseason reps now. But here we go. 3rd and 10. Nussmeier has 3 out wide to his left. Ooh, Amari DiMercado's back out there in the gun to his left. Here we go. Yo, S.A. Sabo, or owned, S.A. Appreciate the kind words, man. On 3rd and 10, Nussmeier is going to get flushed from the pocket, rolling, and gets hit as he throws. Took a shot. He is banged up there. Incomplete, obviously. 4th and 10. That drive completely stalled. Royals was potentially open, but part of the problem is you've got, Brenningstool was open going left, and I think DeMercado was too, but the problem is I need to see the replay, but Nussmeier got flushed right. So the guys that you maybe are going to throw that to there. Oh, God, dude. 59-yard attempt from Harrison Butker. Let's go, dude. Do it again. He did it last week. The kick is up from the right hash. Down the middle. Has the distance. Harrison Butker is back. Butker's back, dude. Let's go. Oh, my gosh. He was 4 for 4 last week, including a 59-yarder, and did it again. Dude, that was awesome. Woo! Now, obviously, do you want a touchdown instead? Yeah. But do you also love to see Butker so far in preseason is 6 for 6, including 2 59-yarders? Yeah, it's only preseason. Dude, I love that for Butker. Man, these Jungle Law commercials are awful. They actually make me want to not call. All right, well, it is not halftime yet, but how are you feeling about Harrison Butker being back? Looking back.
Well, you said it's only preseason, but the good news is for kickers.
Yeah, it doesn't change.
It's just regular games because there's no impact. They just have to make their kicks, and 2 59-yarders, and that one was right down the middle.
Oh, that was perfect.
It might be a little windy there. I'm not really sure, but with the way the ball is moving, it seems like there is a little bit of wind because he's having a kick to the right. The first one looked like it was going to miss, but then it ended up going right down the middle.
He's pretty decent at hooking those too. It's like a golf shot. Kickers are insane, man. But with that being said, yeah, he's looking great. I think the only minor pushback to that is you're right. For the kickers, it's essentially the same. Like you're not going, like it doesn't matter. But maybe less pressure in preseason. You feel free. So can you continue handling that in regular season games with, real wins and losses on the line? My assumption is yes. But still, 59-yarders, the percentage of those being made around the NFL is not high. So that was great. And he's done 2 of those in preseason so far. I love that. We are on a commercial break, and I'll get back to it soon. Devsy with the 5. I'm a Razorback, so I guess Nussmeier and Delane are okay for LSU boys. Hey, man. They're Chiefs now, so they're okay. They got to be okay in our book. Butker said he's not thinking about the change in his process, stopping the drop knee anymore and playing more fluid without overthinking. 100% Hannah with the 5 said exactly what Butker was saying and really how he got better in the back half of last year. Early last year, he was missing a lot because he was still trying not to drop down to one knee and was even still doing it. Well, you're trying to eliminate that because that's why he had meniscus surgery during the 2 seasons prior. The kickoff is up, and it's a touchback, by the way. The Chiefs defense is going to take the field. But yeah, love that for Butker, man. So happy for him. I just wanted him to right the ship. That's it. And he did that really in the back half of last year, and he's looking good so far. Brown with the 5. Thank you, man. I don't like these long field goals. It tells Andy he can settle for BS plays because the kicker can bail him out. I guess that's one way to look at it. 1st and 10. Browning throws right side. It's going to be caught and a gain of 11. Sorry, I was calling the play, so I didn't really get to think about it. I don't know, man. You're going to try to get the first down if you can't. I think it's reassuring to know, hey, we have a kicker that can make this if needs be. So I think it's a positive. Hopefully, yeah, you're not using it as a crutch at times to be more aggressive and settle for the fact like, oh, we can settle for 3. It's fine. Butker's going to make this. All right, 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the half. Browning. Blitz! Jaden Hicks lights him up. It's a fumble. Can the Chiefs jump on it? No, but it's going to be a loss of 10 yards. Dude, I wish the defense could have jumped on that. Let's see if it was incomplete, but I think it was a fumble. Jaden Hicks came off the blitz, and Browning never saw it. Man, Browning, he even looked in that direction. He got lit up, dude. Spags with the blitz in preseason, you lunatic, on first down. Dude, Browning never expected it. What a play by Jaden Hicks, man. 30 seconds to go in the half. The play gets blown dead. Is it a timeout, somebody? If I'm the Chiefs, I'm calling a timeout, personally. Now, it's preseason, okay? But it's a bummer that the Chiefs couldn't come down with the turnover there, just because you would have had the offense on their side of the field. Actually, hold on. They are reviewing this play. They might be looking to see if it was an incompletion rather than a fumble. Oh, it was a 58-yarder. It was a 59 and a 58 Derek Thomas. Did you see the replay enough to weigh in on that? Well, let me see. They're going to show it right here.
I wasn't looking. It looks like a fumble.
Browning steps back. Oh, I mean, dude, that's tough. It looks like the arm rather, is just starting. Dude, it's close. I think it's a fumble, but it's close.
I think the hand was up, and then he got hit before it could move forward.
Man, I will say this. That's a good play call. I mean, it's preseason, but oh, wait. Okay. Yep, ruling on the field stands. It's a fumble recovered by the Bucs. So you're going to lose, 9 yards. 2nd and 19. It was very close, but I think it's fine to leave the call as is. 30 seconds to go. The Bucs are all the way back to their own 37. You got Browning in the gun, and he's going to just take off and run up the middle. He's got a lot of room to run, but he's definitely running like Andrew Luck. He kind of took a shot by Jaden Kennedy at the end there. I'm surprised Browning didn't slide down. He was a little more mobile than whoever. Did I say Andrew Luck? I definitely meant Phillip Rivers, so I don't know if did I say Luck? Oh, dude, I definitely meant Phillip Rivers. I am so sorry, Andrew Luck. I am actually a big fan of Andrew Luck, unless he's playing the Chiefs in the playoffs, and the Chiefs are up 27 points at halftime. But he was definitely a bit slow. I was trying to make a joke of Phillip Rivers and Browning not moving fast, and I said the wrong QB, so epic fail on my part. We'll just take the L and move on. I mean, I'm just looking at Brown's super chat again. It's kind of crazy to be upset that the Chiefs have a good field goal kicker. I mean, I guess I see where you're trying to come from, but to be upset that the Chiefs have a good field goal kicker? Harrison Butker is normally pretty fire. Clutch in moments. 3rd and 11. It's going to be a throw right side. Christian Fulton with the tackle. Gain of 6. 4th down. Tampa's going to call a timeout. I definitely said Andrew Luck. People are probably like, Andrew Luck? What the heck are you talking about? You got PTSD from that game? Oh, the Colts game? Oh, man. Me and my dad and my brothers, which we were hanging out today for my daughter's birthday party, we were all so happy at halftime, and then the Chiefs ended up losing that game. Unreal. All right, 4th and 5. 8 seconds to go. The Bucs called a timeout. They've got 1 remaining. Yeah, that game was crazy. It's okay, Cole. It's preseason for you too. Yeah, definitely. But even into the regular season, I know I'm going to say I'll mess up like that from time to time. It's fine. I'm fine to own it. 4th and 5 at the 49. Browning in the gun. 3 options to his left. And he's got pressure forcing him to make a throw. Chris Roland Wallace with a textbook pass breakup. No thank you. Let's go. That was 4th and 5, by the way. Turnover on downs. Chiefs ball. 3 seconds left. What do you want to do here? That was great pressure by Felix Anudike Uzama. Again. Let's go, FAU. The Chiefs are going to try a field goal. The Chiefs are trying a field goal. 69-yard attempt? Good God. Okay. There's no way. Like, it was good for 58, but does it have another 11 yards? We're about to find out. Harrison Butker, the kick is up. Oh my God, it's good! Oh my God! Butker is him! Holy shipwreck, dude! Ah! It's only preseason, but who cares? Oh my God! He made a 69-yard field goal! Wow! Oh my gosh! I doubted! I had little faith! Holy smokes! That would have been good from 75, the broadcast said. Oh my gosh. And this is why it's good to have a field goal kicker that can make long field goals. Let's not complain about Butker's ability to make field goals. Whew. I know it's just preseason, but are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Woo! That was crazy. I'm asking Alex if there's anything else. Dude, oh my gosh, FLDB. What?
Oh man, that is. I got so excited I hit the touchdown button instead of the field goal button.
Butker made a 69-yard touchdown?
That's worth a touchdown right there, man. No, he went down to a knee almost there. He did his like knee thing. Actually, not like fully down, but he, you know how he would go down before it started to do it there. So I think if he needs more power, he's going to do it.
Dude, he just made, they said that would have been good from 75 yards, dude.
About that. It was like about halfway up the field goal post. That had a lot more room. That's crazy. Dude. That would have been an NFL record if it was a regular season game.
Oh, what's the NFL record?
68.
I know Butker, what's the longest field goal in Super Bowl history? Isn't it Butker?
I think so.
NFL history is Cam Little of the Jags, but I want Super Bowl history. Harrison Butker, 57 yards. Super Bowl 58. Oh my gosh, dude. Ooh. Yo, Scott, thanks again for the 5, man. He said it's okay. It's preseason for you too. Scott, one of the OGs. Brown with the 5. No, I think Butker's fantastic. I'm saying we had 2 seasons where we had games that came down to field goals. He just made 2 deep ones. He's ready. Dude. Woo! Man. Yeah, Brown, no, I appreciate you, man. But that's why it's clutch to have a guy that can do that. I mean, that's turnover on downs with 3 seconds left, and he just made a 69-yarder. Let's freaking go, Butker the butt kicker, said Jay with the $6.90. Scott, no, Andrew, sorry, with the 5. I don't know what the record is, but didn't Butker hold it at one point? Yeah, he has the Super Bowl record. I don't know if he ever had the longest field goal in NFL history record, but he definitely had the Super Bowl one. I feel hold on real quick. In that game, I think the Super Bowl field goal record got broke twice in that game, didn't it?
Yeah.
The 49ers did it, and then Butker beat it in the same game. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Bro, my head kind of hurts. I'm out of shape. I'm not used to yelling, so I got to get back into the mode for that. But yeah, Brown, I appreciate the back-to-back fives, man. Thanks for clearing that. But yeah, I mean, I understand where it's like you don't want to see Andy Reid in the offense be conservative at times, knowing like, if we don't do that, we'll just have Butker kick it from, make 3. Like, I understand the mindset there. Oh, you know what? What is another highlight? Because I think I'm going to have Alex put together a reaction highlight for me real quick. Fields' 20-yard sack, Butker's 59-yard field goal, or 69-yard field goal, and then FAU sack. Oh, okay, let me finish these real quick. Oh my gosh. Butker is the greatest of all time. I mean, that was an incredible kick, man. Harrison Butker put it in there. Woo! 69-yarder is insanity. Dude, the whole, I feel like the team stormed the field and were celebrating with him. That's the thing. He made a 58-yarder and then turned around and made a 69-yarder back-to-back. I'm going to say I'm going to say this on Twitter. We'll see if this goes good or bad. Oh! Man, that was crazy. That was a fun half. This game has been 18 times more exciting. Oh, man. Okay, for 9 points, said Brenda. $9 for 9 points. Barbara said I was hoping Cole would have had a step pounding play today. I don't even know if I hit the steps, but I ran over to it. I definitely ran over to it. Thank you, Barbara, for the 10 bomb. Brenda with the 9. Percy with the 100 ARS said I was going to send a different super chat, but I didn't want to ruin the happy mood from the field goal. Dude, insane. Okay, that was crazy. That was a lot of fun. Short idea, Hicks blitz, same as McDuffie versus 49ers in Super Bowl. R. Mason edge rush, FAU sack that broke Browning. Fields backtracking to Kansas, said Hannah. Yeah, the Hicks blitz was nice. Countess with the 5 after Hannah with the 5, or with the 2 after Hannah with the 5 said, I just fried my voice and ran across my house, LMAO. Hey, how many of you guys in chat freaked out to this field goal? Anybody in the comments right now watching, did you freak out? I know it's just preseason, but come on. It would have been good for 75. Me. Okay, I wasn't alone. Beard is looking good in August, my guy. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Desert. Thank you, man. So now teams need to consider Butker's new range. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I wasn't alone. Thank you.
No, I freaked out too.
Dude, you freaked out so much you hit the touchdown button?
Yeah, I played touchdown. If you look on X, the Bucs broadcast has the back angle, so it's the back view of the kick, where we saw the front view. And it looks just as good.
Insane. Okay, so where do I look?
Like Ari Myrov or Ari.
Uh-huh. Okay, him.
And it's got the back view from the back. All right. There's cameras on the other side of the field.
Okay, yep. Holy smokes, dude. I cannot believe it, dude. Are you serious? This is insane. He's at the 40 on the other side. He's at the 40. Okay, one more. Dude, I love Mahomes hyping him up, man. Look at that, man. Okay. Oh! Listen, I have an announcement to make about Harrison Butker. He did have a bad year last year. But there's been a lot of smack talked about this man. I am currently accepting apologies. If you want to apologize for the Harrison Butker hate, just say I'm sorry in the live stream comments. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Some people wanted him gone. I didn't necessarily say you can't move on from him, but you definitely had to clean up the mistakes from last year, for sure. No doubt about it. I am so happy for him right now. Whew. Yo, my dad's in here. Butt kicker broke the record, I believe. Yeah, but it's preseason, so it doesn't count. It don't count because this is a televised scrimmage. I see some I'm sorry Butker's in here. I'm sorry. How far was he? Yeah, 69. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of doubted him. I mean, here's the thing. Was there a stretch where we were all like, dude, what is going on with Harrison Butker? I'm concerned. I'm not saying apologize for that. I'm saying apologize if you think Harrison Butker couldn't bounce back and you wanted him gone. Now, kicker's a very volatile position. You either make your stuff or you don't. And so he had a lot of valid criticism early on last year, but man, I'm so happy. It's just preseason, but keep going. Keep going, Butker. Dev with the 2 said, so now teams need to, consider his range 100%. Flip with the 5. Imagine a playoff or Super Bowl game. It's 4th down with 2 seconds on the clock and a 50 to 60 yard attempt is needed. That's confidence we need from Butker. 100%. KUJ with the 2. Thank you, man. How many cuddles do we get this game? Cole breaks. What's the remix to that? Because I know you guys are saying instead of Cole breaks the huddle, my other channel, it's Cole likes to cuddle. I guess that's what it is. I don't know, dude. Casey, my dog, likes to cuddle. Max with the 5. Hey, Cole, safe to say Butker's ready for the season. Just wondering how you feel about Rashee Rice playing next week or if you think he will play at all. That's a good question. He is a guy, Max, that I would like to see some reps from. Because he wasn't out there at all, was he? I don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think Rice was. Yeah, of course, I would like to see reps from anybody who is going to play week 1 in preseason in some way, shape, or form. Even Mahomes. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I bet you Mahomes would want to play. I understand why they would hold him back with the ACL. Every week you let that continue to heal up, the better, right? But everybody else, yeah, Rice. Like we saw Delane out there. Rice should be able to get out there, hopefully. If he wasn't out there, was he not out there at all? I mean, he definitely didn't get catch a pass or was target. He wasn't targeted or anything like that.
I didn't see him out there.
My voice is kind of chalked. We got, dude, I got to cut to you and I'm going to fill up my water bottle and use the restroom and I'll be right back. Max, thanks again for the 5, man. Butker's back indeed.
Yeah, no, that's good. Kick was crazy. I know that when I listened to the other angle with the Bucs broadcast and John Gruden was on the call, he was hyped up too. It was really, really fun. 7 straight field goals. Yeah, he's been lights out this preseason so far, and I hope it goes into the season and on through the whole season. He's working on a new style, and he had an injury from his old form. Yeah, it looks like the far kicks, again, he was going down to a knee, or almost not fully down, but a little bit. But on the shorter kicks, he just has this normal kick. I think if he needs more power, he knows how to get it out. How dense the air is down there. Yeah. Really good. You have a dog named Casey as well. That's fun. Oh, the game is back on. Butker kicked it off. And the Buccaneers, they returned it down to 34-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. Legal block in the back on the Buccaneers. So they're going to start a little closer to the end zone. Probably about the 15, 20-yard line.
Bro, did you hear that guy drop the F-bomb?
Yes, I did.
Dude, that was so loud. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it was a Bucs player, but somebody dropped the F-bomb so loud. That was so funny.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm like, oh my gosh.
It was just so loud. You hear it, truck. All right, at the 11-yard line because of that penalty. Can, says Jake Browning from under center. It's going to be a handoff, left side. Going to get 3 yards, maybe Tyreek Smith involved with the tackle there. Xavier Wampa, number 29, was in the area too. Hey, they're interviewing Mahomes on the sideline. Bro, I gotta get a little more water. My voice is trash. We didn't even look at like halftime standouts, but it's fine.
Bucker's the standout.
I mean, Amari DiMercato was leading in rushing, 4 for 17. Royals has 5 receptions for 34 yards. And it's going to be pressure incoming on 2nd and 7, but they're setting up a screen. And I think they got 7. Or it says 3rd down on the score bug on the broadcast, but yeah, I was like, that looked like he got enough. Oh my gosh. I gotta catch up on these super chats here in a minute. There's a bunch has rolled in, but I appreciate you guys. I do want to call this play. Next commercial break, we'll catch up 100%. Oh, man. All right, 1st and 10. Browning, play action. He's got time. He's going to fire it down the middle of the field, caught all the way to the, 43-yard line by Johnson. That was a great play there. I mean, that went for 22 yards. They're asking Mahomes how he's feeling. Says he feels great. He's getting better and better every day. They got through training camp. He wanted to be out here playing. They would not let me. He's waiting his time until Andy Reid lets him go, but he said he's ready. Browning again, play action bootleg, tries to hit number 8. Incomplete. That's Dean Patterson IV. I will apologize in advance. I am not going to know all these players on the Bucs. I'm just not. In preseason, I will find their names as quickly as I can, but when you're talking 2nd, 3rd stringers on a different team, it's not happening. But with that being said, 2nd and 10. Oh, hi. I stood up. I was a little taller. Jake Browning steps back, looks left, fires. That was a pretty good tackle there, I think, by Melvin Smith. Gain of 5, maybe? Yeah, gain of 5, right on the dot. The longest field goal in NFL history, both preseason and regular season, belongs to Jacksonville's Cam Little. He had a 70-yard field goal in the preseason against Pittsburgh. Okay. Butker almost had it. All right, 3rd and 5. Browning in the gun, looks left. He has 1,000,000 seconds until he doesn't. Nice. McNeil for the Chiefs with the sack. Amari McNeil. He's kind of just depth piece defensive tackle, but you've got a couple defensive tackles maybe competing for this roster with Omar Norman-Lott potentially starting out on the PUP list. So look for Amari McNeil. Look also for Marcus Harris, number 68, who Ron Kopp Jr. said has been showing some flashes as well. That's 4th and 10, by the way. And so it's punting time for the Bucs. It's going to be fielded by Jacob DeJesus at the 8-yard line, number 80 for the Chiefs. Goes nowhere. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Special teams doesn't look any better than last year. I know it's just preseason, but it does not look any better. You know, I don't know if any of these are going to hit, dude, but Harrison Butker's line hit. I felt really good about that one. 3 field goals. I think Ted Hurst is probably done. Emmett Johnson might hit his rushing yards, but that's why you don't mess too much with preseason or only spend what you can afford. All right, let's catch up on some of these super chats real quick. I'm going to try to fly through these. It's a commercial. All right. Scotty with the 5. I started the cuddle thing. My bad. Go back and check for real. You're the OG on Cole likes to cuddle. That's crazy. You guys love to troll me, and I don't even mind it. I like the banter back and forth. I love you guys giving me a hard time. I don't mind it at all. Super J Cat with the membership. Thank you so much for that. Shoot from the right with the 2. How great is it that it was a 69-yarder? Nice. Yeah, there's definitely multiple jokes that came through my mind, but you know what? I try to do a good job keeping this thing family friendly. I have people all the time messaging me, hey, I really appreciate you. The way that you talk on your live streams is done in a way that my kids can watch as well. So I do try, but yes, I had multiple thoughts. I had multiple words that I wanted to say when Butker made that kick that I did not let happen, but this is crazy. Nefarious with the 10. Butker's back. Tell some friends. Butker's back. I think you're doing it in the tone of that song. Yeah, he's the man, dude. Thank you so much, Nefarious with the 10. We got Karen with the 20 bomb in the house. No Dak Dupes. I don't know if I just said that right. What is happening? Oh, ESPN in this tab over here started playing the Jaden Hicks sack. So I'm hearing the audio of the Hicks sack and got so confused as to why that was. My gosh. But no Dak with the 10. Thank you, man. Think about how dense the air is down there and the humidity, and that was respectively good for 70 plus. Absolutely insane indeed, man. Yeah, they were talking about that on the broadcast. That's not really my area of expertise. So you're saying with the dense air and the humidity, it makes it even harder, all as a result making what Butker did even more impressive, which is crazy. It's going to be a handoff on 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs from the 12-yard line. You've got Garrett Nussmeier handing the ball off to DeMercado. It's kind of interesting that DeMercado is still getting work. It's fine that he is. It's only the 3rd quarter. But have we seen Brashard Smith like at all? We haven't seen him get any handoffs. We've seen Emmett Johnson a bit. You know, maybe Emmett Johnson will kind of be trading off back and forth here with DeMercado. I don't know. Is Emmett Johnson a little banged up? What am I missing? 2nd and 9. Nuss out of the gun. Fires. Right side. Pass broken up. It was intended for Andrew Armstrong. It was honestly a great PBU there. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to catch up on even more of these. You guys have been super generous. Nate the Great in the house with the 2. Hey, Cole from Raytown. Ooh, let's go, man. Not too far from me. My parents went to Raytown High School. Back then, you know. My prediction is 12-5. Go Chiefs. I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. 3rd and 9, though, for the Chiefs here. Way backed up. At the 13-yard line, the Bucs are showing a ton of pressure. We got Nuss in the gun, 3 out wide to his right. 1 second on the play clock, gets it off, and he fires middle of the field, almost picked. Jake Brenningstool was the intended target. I need a replay to really see what happened, but Brenningstool tried to outstretch and haul that thing in. And I think part of the reason why he had to fire as far to his right as he did was so it wouldn't get picked. Let me see, though. Man, he was so close. It wasn't almost picked, by the way. It was a diving attempt by the defensive back, and he almost got a hand on it. Brenningstool was trying to come back for the ball a little bit. But you're going to have to punt, and it hits at the 49 and bounces backwards to about the 46 or 47. Casey with the 2, I'm late, but oh well, that bomb from Butker, it was awesome, man. Hannah with the 5, don't want to jinx us if we win this, but if we win, this will be the first preseason win since 2023. Cole, Max Crosby said Pat was texting him that he's ready to play. I saw that interview, that interview clip. Max Crosby was on Bussin' with the Boys, and they were just kind of asked about the on and off the field relationship that Max Crosby and Mahomes have, because obviously on the field, they want to, at times, take each other's heads off, specifically Max Crosby, but they've gotten into each other's face, cussed at each other, wanted to fight, all of that. But off the field, I think real recognizes real. They both have a lot of respect for each other. So Max, yeah, he said the other day I was texting Mahomes, checking on that knee, saying, hey, I saw some practice clips. Looks like you're moving around really well. And essentially Mahomes is like, I'm ready. I hope you are too. You know, just like friendly banter, like when we see each other, hope you're ready out there because I'm going to be. So I love that competitive rivalry between a dog and Max Crosby that I have a lot of respect for. Crazy story, just upbringing, all of it. And then even just crazy that he got traded to the Ravens and they changed their mind this offseason. So he sadly has to stay a Raider, but I got a lot of respect for that man. Scotty, too hottie in the house with the 10. Been watching you for years, my guy. It's all love, brother. Hey, let's go, man. Thank you. You, Seth, ACU, Chief Concerns are my jam. You got to link up with ACU for sure. Dude, it's been a long time since we have, but absolutely, man. We'll have to figure out something. Thank you so much for the 10. All those names you just listed off are awesome. Top tier clips of the 2. Should have kicked with Butker instead of the punt. for a 90-yard field goal. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. So, Cole, if we got to kick a 75-yarder to win the Super Bowl, do we got our guy? Yeah, I mean, I feel like the probability of that being made is so low, but sure, could give it a try. I'm just texting Alex real quick. I'm just telling him, well, maybe Alex, you can hear me. All right, 1st and 10, we're back from commercial break. Okay, it's going to be a fake handoff, rolling right, a throw deep downfield, leaping grab. I think both feet. Are they going to say that's out of bounds? That was a great effort there again by Dean Patterson. It was 8 on 8, by the way. Christian Fulton. No, why are they showing Fulton? Mahomes says incomplete. I think the crowd disagrees. Is the red flag out? It might be. Oh, Alex, you can hear me? Hey, on the reaction edit, it is a catch. I thought it was a catch initially. I thought he got both feet down. I was going to say it looks like a catch. Wow. So let's see. He goes up to get it. This is deep down the right sideline for 24 yards. Leaping grab. Secures the catch. 1 foot down. He's got possession. 2. Dude, unreal. You know what? I'm going to tip my cap to that catch. That was awesome. Yeah, Alex, watch how we edit the recaps from last year. Go find a reaction. Not a recap, a reaction. Because you have to do it in a way where you kind of punch in and show me sometimes. You'll see. It's a quarterback keeper up the right side for 10 or 11 yards. Is that Cam Jones? $45. Is that Cam Jones? They said who it was on the broadcast, but I missed it. Yeah, Cam Jones, number 45. They just signed him this week. He was with the Chiefs in 23 and 24. Played with the Jets last year. Core special teamer. Helping out with Jack Cochran banged up. Play action, rollout again. Great tackle made by Singleton. Gain of 3 or 4. It was actually 5. My bad. Somebody said the refs are bailing out Tampa. Looked in. I hope the refs aren't bailing out anybody in preseason, man. How sick do you got to be to rig the game for a televised scrimmage? All right, 2nd and 5, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. I mean, they've been driving right now. It was a kind of a poor punt by Ariza, to be honest with you. Can. Oh, it's a fumble after changing the play, but the QB's able to pick it up and run for 3 yards. This is their third stringer. It's Jalen Daniels, not Jaden Daniels, Jalen Daniels. Rookie out of Kansas. Some of you are going to know exactly who that is. If you're a KU fan, especially. Pretty mobile.
It's his brother, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I don't really watch college ball, so that is a complete surprise to me. I had no idea. Really? That's kind of cool. All right, 3rd and 2. Jalen Daniels looks left, throws, caught, and I think it's a first down if you're going to give him forward progress there. It was right at the line to gain. That is a big dude. Kieft, number 45? That is a refrigerator. No. Who? He's not even on their roster, dude. At least on their website. Man, that dude, I was going to go look up his height and weight. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. He's 41. 6'5", 265 pounds. Jalen Daniels is going to hand it off on 1st and goal at the 5. They're going to shove their way forward all the way to maybe the 2. Oh, boy. 2nd and goal. 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dude, 6'5", he looked bigger than 265 pounds. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's pretty massive. Top tier. Should have kicked with Butker instead of the punt. Thanks for the 2. Chiefs fan from SoCal, I believe. SCal. Thank you for the 5, man. And Nefarious with the 10. I'll read that in a second, but let's see what this goal line play is going to look like. All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. Daniels under center. And play action. He's rolling right. He's got a guy back of the end zone. Does he hold on to it? If so, that is touchdown Bucs. That was Kieft, the big man again. If so. Who was in coverage? I want to replay. Christian Fulton is arguing with the ref, pleading his case here. I don't know what Fulton was. Fulton wants a flag, I think, but he wasn't the guy. Like, I don't know if he wants a flag for OPI. I'm looking at the replay of that catch. I think that got confirmed. That was a great grab. He held onto it, survived the ground, touchdown. The extra point is up. It's good. 7-9. Chiefs up by 2. All right, Nefarious with that was, by the way, 7 plays, 49 yards, and 4 minutes. Chiefs' turn, because they just went 3 plays, 1 yard. So let's try that again. Nefarious with the 10. Totally sucks. Can't watch this game on YouTube TV until tomorrow at 11 a.m. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because it's when they do the replay? So glad we got you to give us 69-yard field goal excitement and FAU hit stick glory excitement. Great calls on both. Thanks so much, man. Those are 2 insane plays.
Yeah, the game is blacked out for him, so he can't watch it, and he has to wait for the replay.
But can you not watch it on like NFL Plus, or is it just? I mean, maybe it's Nefarious saying I don't want to get NFL Plus. I thought he had
it's
it.
It's area specific. It's area specific. So even if you go on NFL Plus, it won't be on there unless you're in one of the areas.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Preseason is finicky like that. I remember a couple preseasons ago. FLDB, were you running the scoreboard when we had to get an antenna? Do you remember that? Because the Olympics were on? Were you there for that?
That was, yes, that was rough. because
How
you
did
were
you
so
call
far
the
ahead.
game?
I don't even remember. Honestly, I know how I do it now because I have it where I have a VPN at my cousin's house in Missouri, and I just VPN to that, and then I
You don't
get
have
it
to
local games.
You're giving your secret, but it's fine. I mean, it's all good. But yeah, that year, 2 years ago in the preseason, the Olympics were on channel 41, so we had to go to like 38 the spot for one of the preseason games. And yeah, I had to go buy a TV and get an antenna, and I had the antenna in this room, and there was times where the connection was failing. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Thanks again, Nefarious, for the 10 bomb. Chiefs fan from SoCal. Appreciate Butker, but we need to score touchdowns, 3 halves, no TDs. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I will say the Emmett Johnson. Huh?
Go ahead. No.
I was going to say the Emmett Johnson touchdown was just called back due to penalty, but absolutely, man. I mean, Justin Fields taking a 20-yard sack is hilarious. Yeah, makeshift O-line. You had Fields out there instead of Mahomes. You know, not just like making excuses, because obviously the Bucs just found a way into the end zone, but this isn't the offense you're going to see actually trotting out there. So I'm not too worried about it at this point in time. Hannah with the 2. I'm watching the game on NFL Plus, and I'm in New York City. Yeah, I thought you could get it on Plus, but maybe not everywhere. All right, the kick is up. It's going to be fielded by the Chiefs up to the 25-yard line. That was Jaden Ott, number 42, with the return. Beasley with the 2. Peacock Premium through YouTube, $20 a month. You can watch this game through Peacock Premium. Why does Matt McMullen, the Chiefs senior reporter, look like he's aging backwards? They just showed him on the broadcast, and he looks even younger. Let's go, Matt. He's such a nice guy. Talked to him a few times here or there over the years. Super nice guy. Great at what he does, too. All right, 1st and 10, Nussmeier. Under center at the 25 is going to play action to Emmett Johnson, rolling right, connecting with Cyrus Allen. What a great juke. Only fighting for maybe 3 yards, but it was a great play there where he would have went for no gain. Turn that into a little bit of a positive. Scotty with the 5. I remember when we were so bad they blacked out regular season games. I don't know what the experience would have been like for those of you living outside of the KC area. I've just always lived in Kansas City, so we've always got the games. But I could imagine, especially like the noon games, you know? All right, 2nd and 8. Emmett Johnson gets the delayed handoff up the middle, and he fights his way forward for 4. I'm going to say 3rd and 4, but there's a late flag, so let's hold the phone here. Okay. Okay, holding on defense, number 92. 1st down. We'll take that. I'm just texting Alex something. He's editing this recap short. All right, so it's 1st down Chiefs. 5 minutes and 55 seconds, rather. Left in the 3rd. 9-7. 3 field goals for the Chiefs. The Bucs, meanwhile, just scored a touchdown on the last drive. Nussmeier, play action pass. Sidearm slings it. Middle of the field, caught. Jalen Royals. Oh my gosh. That was a great play by Nussmeier. Play action, rolls left. I think because of pressure, I need to see a replay, but then sidearm slings it right side in Mahomesian fashion a little bit. And Royals caught that for 17 yards. That was awesome. Yeah, Mahomes-esque. Exactly, Woozy. All right, 1st and 10 now, just across midfield at the 47 from under center. He's going to hand it off to Emmett Johnson. Right side gets 4, maybe 3. Looks a little Mahomey. Exactly. Yeah, that was nice. Nussbus is real. Yeah, I've really liked what I've seen from him. FLDB, I just realized I'm just keeping it on you. My bad, dude. I mean, feel free to weigh in. Stepped up. That was nice. Kicked the field goal. All right, Fernando, let's hold off, dude. I need more rushing yards from Emmett Johnson. All right, 2nd and 7. Nussmeier out of the gun. Looks left, doesn't like it. Fires right off the hands of his intended target. It was Brenningstool. Darn. I would have liked to see him haul that one in. I feel like it was catchable. Because of that, 3rd and 7. Run it and kick. They want to see Butker kick another field goal. They want the record. Oh, we're not going to get the record from here. We're across midfield. They just want to see another 50-plus yarder. It's 3rd and 7, though, and Nussmeier's changing the play. Got to hurry up. You got 1 second on the play clock. The Bucs are sending everybody. Nussmeier fires deep down the left side off of his back leg. PI! God, I got pissed. I don't know why. That's definitely a flag. Such a flag. Andrew Armstrong was the intended target downfield, but will they pick up the flag and say it wasn't catchable? It's a spot foul. We're going to take that. It's a 28-yard penalty. What a great job by Nuss. Pressure's coming. Throw the ball up, man. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. That was definitely catchable, by the way, too. That was catchable, but 37 just runs right into Armstrong, doesn't even look. He tackles him. He is surprised there's a flag. Brother, what? You ran into him like a school bus. What, there's a flag? I gotta comment on that in a second, but it's first and 10 at the 15. Nussmeier fires again to Brenningstool, who catches it and turns upfield for 8. This is like, that PI was so egregious and the guy reacted. It's like if you watch UFC or boxing when somebody gets dominated and it's clearly a decision going in favor of one person, they won every round, and the fighter that loses throws up his hands like, what? That was so close. I thought I won that. It's like, dog, you just lost 5 rounds. Anyway, I need to calm down. 2nd and 2 at the 7. Nussmeier under center. Andrew Armstrong in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Emmett Johnson. What a nice cut. Breaks the tackle, gets the first down to about the 3-yard line. It was a 4-yard run on 2nd and 2. Andrew, thanks for the 36 months. You're glad to see Royals making some plays. Yeah, definitely. Looking at the box score, Royals had 6 catches for 51 yards. Brenningstool's at 3 for 28, but man, he'd almost have 5 for 45. The last couple of drives here. Now, the one was a bit difficult to make, but he shouldn't have dropped one a little bit ago. This is going to be a pop pass to Cyrus Allen, who was going in motion, and does he get the touchdown, or is he going to be marked just shy? That was like a McCole Hardman-esque pre-snap motion. Nussmeier from the gun pops it forward. I think he's going to be short. I don't mind seeing Cyrus Allen still getting involved here. It's good for the rookie. Obviously, you want him to stay healthy, but these guys can use the reps. All right, 2nd and goal at the half-yard line. The Chiefs do not have a quarterback sneak in their playbook unless Brenningstool is going to do it. Nope, Nussmeier's going to hand it off. Out of the gun, Emmett Johnson, touchdown. Walks right in, gets the celly. A real celebration because there's no penalty to call this back. Man, let's go. There was. I don't know if the Bucs just gave up. Let me look at this play. Oh, the O-line was great. They didn't give up. Great blocks. I mean, man, that was a really nice block there on the right side. Brenningstool was kind of following, or Emmett Johnson was following Brenningstool, who was there to block, and there was nobody to block. Nice. Little run up the middle there for Emmett Johnson. First ever preseason touchdown. Harrison Butker with the PAT. It's good. Somebody just said the Chiefs need touchdowns. They got one for you. 9 plays, 75 yards. What a drive, man. There's a flag on the play, though. Oh, great. That's a hold on the Chiefs, by the way. It's a 10-yard penalty and a retry. Man, another special teams penalty is going to drive me nuts, man. That was on Wiley. They said number 12. So it's a 10-yard penalty re-kick. I mean, Butker's getting work in today. This is a 43-yard attempt for an extra point. All right. Let's try that again. All right, good snap, good hold. The kick is right off the upright and no good. The penalty affects a point. Butker with his first preseason miss, but I'm not super worried about it right now. I am more frustrated than anything. Just an example here of special teams penalties. Like, this is the stuff that can get you. The extra point was good. They move back 10 yards and you miss. Now, it's preseason, right? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm done with the special teams penalties. You see this? This is my dad's bad call break from the 90s. I might, respectfully, have to slap Dave Tobe's bald head with it. Just right here. Just like this. It's foam. So it's like, okay, I don't know. But we need to do something about the penalties. It's driving me nuts. Dude, this bad call break from my dad, so many memories. It's wore out because he used to, like back in the 90s, you had the big old box TVs. He would chuck this like a Randy Johnson fastball at the TV, cussing at the team, which happened a lot because, it was rather up and down back then. All right, Dub Freak with the 39 months. Let's go, man. Said the way Nussbus throws looks night and day better than Fields. He just slings the ball so easy. He's definitely a better passer of the football. I mean, it looks like it to me. I agree with you. Nefarious with the 5. Stuck watching Hammond Pandas versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Hammond Pandas? And the Pandas making the Bungles defense look good, 27-9. Who the heck are the Hammond Pandas? I know you're making fun of it, a different team, but who is it? Who are the Bengals playing, FLDB? Let me know. Darrell with the 5. You can stream Zus TV from your laptop, ESPN, NFL, Red Zone, all out of market games, $20 a month. Oh. I don't think I was supposed to read that out loud, to be honest with you. So sorry. But that was from Darrell. Thank you for the 5.
Yeah,
Hammond
Pandas is like it's like a joke new name for the Chicago Bears because they're moving to a town called Hammond.
Oh, okay. I went over my head, but okay. Hannah with the 5. Armstrong tackles like he's taking a grown man's potential job. That man is Juju. Yeah, but do you go with 7 wide receivers right now? What do you do with that? Because Royals is looking good too. So I feel like Royals isn't going anywhere. Like you could roll with 7 wide receivers potentially, 4 running backs, 3 tight ends, but you have 3 quarterbacks as well. I have a couple more super chats I'll get to, but we're back for this game. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kickoff is returned left side up to the 27-yard line. Cater Kohu with the tackle on teams there. Dub Freak with the 10. E10 for Big EJ. Let's go, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jennifer with the gifted. Nefarious with another 10 with how good Emmett Johnson looks. I wonder if DeMercado's trade bait, salary cap fodder to free cap space prior to season start. I mean, you could like free up $500K, I think, if you move on from him, or $700K. $500K is guaranteed. But I don't think he's going anywhere. I think DeMercado is your third down back. That's what they showcased today, and that's what I thought was likely. Jalen Daniels from under center steps back. He's got a lot of time, goes through his reads, fires right off the hands of his intended target, incomplete. Butker makes 69 yards and misses 45. Too funny that hits with 20 yard sack. Yeah. I mean, you always want your field goal kickers to make them all. But he was great. Perfect until then. A 58-yarder, a 69-yarder. Burchard is punt returner, Nico to practice team. I mean, that Hannah solves it for me. You go with 6 wide receivers, 4 running backs, 3 tight ends, 3 quarterbacks, and Burchard Smith is the team's punt returner. And Andrew Armstrong makes the roster. Jalen Daniels Doesn't like it. He's going to take off to run. He is super mobile. It's up the middle for 9 yards. Cooper McDonald with the tackle. Oh, gosh. Flag on the play. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, Hannah. Rachel with the 2. That's holding on Perkins McAllister, number 19 of the Chiefs. You got Emmett Johnson's autograph at camp this week? Oh, I love that. I love that, Rachel. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. We got 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 41. Daniels from under center is going to hand it off on an end around. Jet sweep, left side, gain of 7. Singleton in the area, maybe McDonald as well. Going to get 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Can we stop at the penalties? Unlucky flag, dude tripped, yeah. You see Carson Steele hurdle with the Eagles for a touchdown? I did not. I didn't watch any preseason. Only Chiefs. That's the only preseason I'm watching. And then clips I see online. Steve McCleary said, we got a touchdown. I left the room for 5 minutes. You might need to leave again on the next drive for the Chiefs. I don't know. Jalen Daniels, quick pass, right side on 2nd and 3. Oh, man, nice little shimmy inside to make a man miss. That's going to go for 8 yards, but should have been wrapped up for a tackle near the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy. It was a great move inside, making the Chiefs defensive back. It's 34. Who is that? I'm trying to load the Chiefs website and it's completely frozen, of course. You got 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and Jalen Daniels flush from the pocket because of pressure, rolls right and just throws it away, lives to fight another down. I like how the Chiefs roster just isn't loading at all. There we go. Jeez. That was Emmanuel Ogbah with the pressure, by the way, the veteran that they just signed late in training camp. Tanner McAllister is number 34 on for the Chiefs that missed that tackle. I mean, we're in the depth here, guys. We're in some of the depth pieces out there. But Emmanuel Ogbah, that's a veteran you just signed late in training camp. He could use some reps to get into football shape. Darrell with the 2 said, sorry, Cole, I put that in for chat to read. No, it's okay. I just realized once I read it, I was like, I don't think I should have read that out loud. Oh, man, it's a handoff, broken tackle up the middle for 7 or 8 yards. An aggressive run. That was actually went for 9. McAllister with the tackle this time. Yeah, 34. 44 is McDonald because 43 is Jack Cochran. But 34 off the top of my head, I didn't know. And the Chiefs website finally loaded, but it took 2 minutes. Believe it or not, but I studied for about 40 minutes before this game, just like refreshing all the numbers on the Chiefs 90-man roster. And it's still, there's so many people. It's 90 players. I got through most of them. But yeah, once you're getting to cornerback 10 and safety 6, I didn't have it all. It's all good, Darrell. Thank you for the 2. Mike Edwards isn't even on the team, dude. Maybe Connor's trolling. Connor's like 34. That's Mike Edwards. It used to be. I don't know where Mike Edwards is. Is he a free agent? Is he playing again? Didn't he?
Oh, he's on the 49ers.
He's on the 49ers? Okay. Was it Deion Bush, actually, that tore his Achilles? Might have been Deion Bush. Yeah, he suffered a torn left Achilles during a preseason game against the Cardinals on August 9th, 2025. Yeah. I think Connor's trolling me. He's throwing out a bunch of laughing emojis. I don't know. But it is funny. You see numbers and it's like, oh man, there's so many people that have worn that number. I knew it wasn't. Connor, you tried. I knew that wasn't Mike Edwards. I was like, he's not on the team. You got me for a half second. How's Andrew Armstrong been? I mean, I feel like he's looked okay. I need to go back and watch through more of his snaps. From a box score perspective, He's got 1 catch for 14 yards, but he's been targeted 3 times. Once was deep downfield, and he helped draw a DPI. Yeah, you do miss Mike Edwards. He was a dog, man. Hey, Cole, been here since you used to show us Baby Carr. Go Chiefs. Let's go, David. Yeah, Baby Carr. We would put opposing teams in the trash can for good luck for the Chiefs. We had Kadarius Toney in the lamp. All right, so we're on another commercial break. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. If you ever are wondering if, like, why is Cole not calling the play, if you just glance down at the scoreboard, FLDB does a great job of showing if it's a commercial break, what's going on. So it all says at end of 3rd, commercial break. And then as soon as the broadcast comes back on, I will absolutely call the next play. Blue Chew ads on YouTube are getting so old. Hey, man, YouTube's trying to tell you something, Joe. I'm just playing. Flag on the play. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. 5-yard penalty. That's on Emmanuel Ogbah. Trying to jump that snap. Are you sponsored by Blue Chew? No. I've never talked about Blue Chew at all, ever on the channel. I think YouTube's serving him the ad, I guess. I don't know. All right, 1st and 10 at the 30. Daniels and company, I mean, they're marching. 7 plays, 43 yards. 1st and 10. Pressure. Leaping throw incomplete. Man, there's a lot. I mean, they sent a lot of people on that one. Daniels was under pressure. Quick. Yeah, they brought 6. 1 was free off the left side. And then Knowles blitzed on the right side too. He's been doing that on early downs, Spags has today. What is Blue Chew? I thought Blue Chew was ED medicine. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Somebody said it's just candy. If you've been eating that like candy, I got bad news for you, bro. It's a handoff on 3rd down. And you got a yard, maybe 2. McAllister with the tackle. Whoever's eating that like candy, please stop. I got bad news for you. All right, 3rd and 8. 14 and a half minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Can the Chiefs win their first preseason game since 2023? That's what we're trying to do. But the Bucs are trying to score a touchdown here. It's a weird score because Butker missed the PAT. All right, Daniels has time, throws over the head of his intended target, 4th down. I would assume you're going to try to kick a field goal here. It's 4th and 8. You're in range. If they make this, it's a 5-point game. Dude, chat is crazy right now with the Blue Chew stuff. I'm trying to be very strategic, man. A lot of parents watch with their kids, so during the stream, so I'm trying to be very strategic, but that's funny. All right, 4th and 8 from the right hash. 46-yarder is up. It's good. I mean, could have been good from a lot more than that. Hey, David, thanks for hanging out, man. What did you do? What did you do, FLDB? He said he hit the wrong button.
I hit the touch. Yeah, I hit touchdown again by accident.
They made a 35-yard field goal for 7?
Yeah.
Or for 6?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the 4th quarter, it's double. The points are all double. You didn't know that?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now there's a field goal. It's good.
Yeah, Tom Hood said touchdown. No, it was a misfire. Did you hit the field goal?
I just did, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I fixed it.
Chief for Life said, man, Cole's beard is going to be mad. Wait, mad at what? Angry Drunken German in the house with a membership. Thanks, man. One of the OGs here. Appreciate you, brother. It is kind of... Yeah, I'm just seeing Twitter talking about special teams penalties right now.
It's not good. It has to be cleaned up.
Yeah. I mean, how many penalties do we have today? Let me look at this. The Chiefs have 6 for 40. The Bucs have 7 for 78. I mean, one of those is like a 27-ish yard PI. A 15-yard penalty as well early because Mansour Delane wouldn't let go of Ted Hurst's shoulder pad, and Hurst slapped him in the back of the head and drew a 15-yard flag. That's pretty funny. They're talking about a great block by Trey Watson on the touchdown, maybe? Where's Trey Watson on this play? Oh, 49. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at this. Matt Lane. So watch 49 here. Inline tight end. That was a great lead block for the touchdown. Yeah, Seth Kaiser has a great point. If they're going to run 13 personnel and under center stuff, they really, really need a dude who could do that. So something to think about when you're thinking about Trey Watson. The idea of him making the 53 as tight end 4. All right, we back. The kickoff is up. It's going to be returned by Emmett Johnson. A nice little juke. Isn't able to get much more than to the 25, though. All right, how are we feeling? We got the offense coming back out. Blue Chew is Big League's older brother, said Lost Vibes with the 2. If you don't like... What is that? If you don't like... What's that movie quote? If you don't like something, something, then blank you. Is that not Chew? I don't remember. All right. It's going to be a handoff, I believe, to Brashard Smith, right side for 9 yards. And I say I believe because it had a really weird angle. They're in the middle of interviewing Nick Bolton and then switching to the play. But yeah, Brashard Smith, there you go. Jeremy, thanks so much for the 21 bomb. It's not televised here in Oregon, so thanks for hooking us up with the play-by-play. Man, my honor. I truly enjoy being able to do this. 2nd and 2 at the 36. Chris Oladokun is in, by the way, in the gun. They set up a screen right side, and it gets completely blown up. You lost 5. Oh, boy. Not great. Yeah. How much games? What do you mean? How much games? Are you thinking one of the commercials on Talladega Nights? I think so. Somebody said Blue Chew is for heartburn. Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe it really is. I thought it was something else. I could be wrong. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else. All right, 3rd down. After that loss of 5, Chris Oladokun in the gun. 1 second on the play clock. There we go. 3 out wide to his left. It's bobbled up into the air and picked off. They're at the 30, up the right side to the 20 and out of bounds. Oh my gosh, bro. Man, Chris Oladokun with the pass. It was bobbled up into the air. Let me see this throw. Middle of the field. I mean, it was just a little bit behind Trey Watson, and he bobbles it and just flings it up into the air. Well, obviously, if Trey Watson is good at blocking, you can't have him doing that out there. So, was it the best throw by Chris O? No. Was it catchable and not throwable up into the air by Trey Watson? Yes. I still think if I'm putting blame based on what I saw him probably going like 60-40 Chris O. You got to hit him in front on the run. But again, like Trey Watson should have not slung that ball into the air. It's a 4-yard pass, a short pass left side to Patterson for the Bucs. After that INT, it's 2nd and 6. Crazy, man. Connor said we got the GOAT himself, then Justin Fields, then Nussbus, and then Chris Oladokun. Yeah, I mean, he's been the practice squad guy for a few years, probably where he'll stay. It's a good scout team guy for like dual threat QBs. That's about it. All right, Daniels got time, throws into the end zone, leaping attempt, incomplete, 3rd down. All right, Jeremy, thanks again for the 21 bomb, man. And then we got Nefarious with the 5 bomb, said FLDB. Those field goal and touchdown graphics are legit. Great job this year on the board. Put in Steve Bono. We'll see if they get a touchdown here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Oh, Thor said, yeah, it's for heartburn if your heart's in the right place. Okay. 3rd and 5. Daniels, he's got time, throws wide open, middle of the field, good cut up, got to the 10. That's a 1st down, but there's a late flag. He passed the line to gain by 2 yards, but a flag late. Please be on the Bucs, refs. The Chiefs haven't won a preseason game since 2023. Help us. It's going to be on the Chiefs. I just feel it in my bones. Need to add bad call breaks. It was illegal contact on the defense, but the penalties declined. Man. Wait. Was that Jason Brownlee? Why did I think that was Trey Watson? Let me double check that. Sorry, I might have said Watson. I thought I saw 49, but it might have been Brownlee 89. Let me walk that back if I'm wrong.
It was 49.
Okay, I was like, I swear I saw 49, but people in chat or on Twitter are all saying it was Jason Brownlee. No, it says Trey Watson, even on ESPN. All right, here we go. 1st and goal at the 10. Daniels under center. Let's stop him, dude. Hand it off to Tucker, right side, fighting through contact. He gets tackled towards the end zone from behind. That's a gain of 8 yards. Wesley Basaint with the tackle. 1st and goal at the 2, at the 3. Somewhere right in there. Cole, bring out Tony Lamp for penalties this season? Probably should, Hannah. Thank you for the 2. Anytime there's penalties, like the Tony Lamp just gets bigger. All right, Daniels. Under center at the 2.5. Play action, rolls right. Looking for something, spins off of a tackle. Leaping, trying to get into the end zone, gets stonewalled at the goal line. Singleton lit him up. Oh my gosh. Wow. He spun off, trying to get into the end zone, and Singleton laid into him. I think that's who it was. Yep. 3rd and goal at the 1. They're going to hand it off, and it is a touchdown. Easy by Tucker on the next play. Touchdown, Bucs. They're going to be up 2 in a second here if they make the PAT. Somebody said Oladokin needs Blue Chew this drive. Wait, they're going for 2. That makes sense. That makes way more sense. They're going to go for 2 to try to get up by 3. Not going to lie, the Singleton guy is impressive. He's been laying the wood, man. I don't see a way that he makes the roster, but, man, can you get him on the practice squad? We'll see. 2-point attempt. You got Daniels in the gun. 2 options out wide each side. 3 seconds on the play clock. Looks right. Surveys. Hit from behind. Sacked. No good. It's a 1-point game. That was Herkett with the hustle there. Man. I like the effort from Herkett. He missed the tackle earlier, but man, he showed a lot of effort. That was awesome. Heck yeah. You're going to take that all day. Went for 2. I mean, here's the thing. If you're Daniels on that, you got to get rid of the ball. I'm asking Alex how that edit is going. Butker from 90 yards. Somebody said, Cole, answer, do you bench 350 pounds? Yeah, for my warm-up. Saw 54 and shed a tear. We miss you, Leo. Me too, man. I didn't shed a tear, but I do miss Leo. Yeah, top tier. Thanks for the 2 and the 2. Nachi with the 2. Watching Oladokin makes me very sad. No, I do not bench 350 pounds. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries on my left side, and my labrums are not good. Or my labrum on my left shoulder in particular is not good. There's no way I'm ever going to try to max bench and even focus on that again. Yo, Judo in the house with the 5 bomb. Cole, good to see you. Stoked for another season. FLDB, I'm digging the upgrades, bro. FLDB is the freaking GOAT. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna gas you up, dude. This scoreboard is incredible, brother.
Yeah, man. No, I made some changes. Like this little commercial brick used to look a little different, but it's a little less obtrusive now, and I feel like it fits better. And then the field goal animations, I made some updates to that. I got a little guy that like kicks the football and goes through the field goal post.
Can you hit the button without it messing anything up so we can see it?
I can undo it. Yeah,
okay,
here, I can
do that.
Fine. Here, let me like go to the Chiefs, and then I'll do like a field goal make. Here, let me undo the commercial. Here, so here's a field goal. The little guy kicks a field goal,
Look
goes
at that
through.
Little guy, bro.
Yeah, I got a little animation I made where it does that. And
bro, that's
normally
so cool.
Brandon did it, but actually I made that one, so it's pretty fun.
Let's go, man. You're the GOAT, dude. I don't remember what spawned the. We're still on commercial break. I don't know what spawned the idea of the scoreboard in the first place, but I used to have a guy come here. We built it all with PDFs, and he would run it on a stream deck. I don't remember how we decided for you to do this, but I'm so glad you did. All right.
That was the reason.
We'll reconvene, but we are back from commercial break. And the kickoff is going to be fielded by Emmett Johnson all the way up to the 32. I kind of like what I've seen out of Emmett so far in the return game. I mean, obviously, he's a rookie. Don't know who's actually going to be out there in a real game, but he's going to be on the roster, so he's one of the options. You ready for a pick 6? Oh, God. Should I put money down on the Chiefs losing? I don't have a lot of confidence with Chris O. It's a pitch right side to Brashard Smith. Oh my gosh, he broke a tackle. He's up the right side, 15 yards. I thought he was going a little farther than that, but it went for 18. I thought that was gonna go. I mean, we'll take that all day. An 18-yard pitch and run. Sure, why not? All right, 1st and 10 at the 48. Just shy of midfield. It's a handoff to Brashard Smith again. Jukes left, falls forward for 2. Brashard would be great in McColl's old role. I think I agree with you. Yo, if he throws a pick 6, I'll pay a dime. A dime? Like he'll send a 10-cent super chat? Bet. Let's go. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. You got Chris O in the gun. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. It's Brownlee, I think. Right side. Great snag. by Brownlee. Kind of a tough catch to make, and he hauls it in for 5. My voice is a little shot, guys, from screaming at Harrison Butker, so it sounds like it's going out because it is. Chris O getting a tutty? I hope so. How did the INT happen? It was a kind of low and behind throw from Chris O to Trey Watson, and he just basically like threw it up into the air. Chris O rolls left due to pressure and just laterals it over the head of 2 Bucs defenders to Jason Brownlee for 4. Okay, well, that was dope. What the heck? He's good at off-script stuff. Like, that's the only success he found last year when he was... Look at that. That was Mahomes all day. That was awesome. Huh. That was great. Now, we just need you to also do basic throws too. Not just the off-script stuff, but that was great. All right, 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. He's going to get flushed from the pocket, right side, rolling right, and he's going to take it and run and slide. Oh, he took a shot, bro. He took a shot. His head just bounced off the grass. I think it was a late slide, but he got kind of lit up. Let me see this play. Yeah, the broadcast kind of agrees. Man. What do you guys think, man? Out of all that, a Tampa Bay Buccaneer is down on the field. I thought that would have been Chris Oladokin. Take him out, putting us in now? I don't feel like you need to see any more from him. Now it's just guys that, for the most part, aren't making this roster. Again, I say for the most part because you can't just sit everybody. So Brashard Smith is out there. He's probably making the roster. He's my RB4 and helping the return game. But you don't need Nuss back out there. I don't think so. I think it was a 5-yard scramble, but once all was said and done by Chris O, injury timeout time. 0-18? Who? Bit of a late slide? Yeah. Surprised refs didn't make Chris O hit the blue tent for a brain scan. Or not. So in the blue tent, they don't scan you, but they do test. They'll run like a series of tests. I don't exactly know what the full testing is, but they're looking for signs of a concussion. If you don't pass that test, you go to the back and you're going to get further testing and evaluation done. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get him into the blue tent, and who knows, maybe they will. He was slow to get up, but we'll see. Chris O got to hurry and slide. I agree. Vega said Chris O is in the Blue Chew tent, dude. Oh my God. Man, I feel like we need a Blue Chew sponsorship now. They've gotten way too much airtime. MLDB is just shaking his head. They've gotten way too much airtime for free.
Yeah, we've mentioned them about 50 times now. So, come on. Come along. We'll make a graphic.
I don't know what. I'm afraid of the graphic. Mahomes made that exact pass to CEH against Tampa. Yeah, the run, spin around, and a little basketball flick. Yep, Jalen Royals had some good catches. I agree. Yeah, here soon, once this game is close to over, we'll definitely give initial thoughts on the game. Yeah, so we'll have to make a graphic. I was like, somebody said who's injured. It was a defensive lineman down on one knee. You're going to hand it off to Brashard Smith on 2nd and 5, right side, cutting back from commercial break for a gain of 4, 3rd and 1. Nussmeier is in the game, by the way. So Yeah, there you go. Chris Oladokin is in the Blue Chew tent. I hope he's all right, man. But yeah, his head bounced off the ground and he stayed down for a bit. I would have been pretty surprised if they didn't have him go in there and just do the initial test. Missed opportunity. All right, at the 31, it's going to be like a fullback dive. That's the style of play. It was obviously not to a fullback. It was to Brashard Smith, but he got the first down. Man, Andy, it's a vanilla scheme, doesn't matter, but Andy Reid loves that one. That's a go-to, a little fullback dive. Rachel said, not the Blue Chew tent. If it was a more serious thing, like I'm not going to be making jokes about the blue tent right now, but Chris Oladokin already jogged back out. I think he's going to come back in. I think he passed those tests. Jason Brownlee in motion from the right or left to the right. It's going to be a handoff, though, from under center to Brashard Smith, right side, gain of 4. Burn that clock, boys. Exactly. Oh, Chris O's back. All right, Chris, slide a little earlier. Kennedy, that's a crazy comment. All right, Chris Oladokin is back in, 2nd and 7, 5.5 minutes to go. They're all the way up to the 27-yard line. If you can drain enough clock, I mean, you can field goal and go up 2. I would prefer a touchdown. All right, you got one man in motion, and they're going to hand it to Smith. He's trying to bounce outside to get something, and he can't get anything at all. Flag on the play late. Hannah with the 5. Blue Chew Talk has my boyfriend suspicious of HBTC. He's watching now. I hear Cole in the other room, and he's a Chargers fan. Oh, man. Yeah, this chat got a little out of hand. Holding on Jared Wiley, 10-yard penalty. Another flag on Jared Wiley. Oh. Wiley got hit with the special teams flag that caused the missed extra point. I don't even know how Blue Chew was brought up, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's not something we normally talk about all stream. Or ever, for that matter. Chiefs brand blue called Red Chew, raise the tent. Okay, we are completely off the rails, lost with the 2 bomb. Andy, thanks again for the 2. Keno as well. 2nd and 17. Jacob DeJesus in motion. Chris O throws right side to Jacob. And if you think DeJesus looks little out there, it's because he's 5'7". So he is. Especially when you're on a field with football players. Like, these guys are massive human beings. Then you got Jacob DeJesus in there. Exactly, smoking. Wait, when did McDuffie get traded? Oh, God. I know you're trolling. Early this offseason. All right, 3rd and 13. Come on now. This is like the game, kind of. Chris O in the gun. 3 options to his left. Step back to throw. It's going to be a screen right side. Brashard Smith. Can he get the edge? He does. Fumbles. Oh, no. It goes out of bounds. But they are... All right. Yeah, Pete Nigra, number 50, is slow to get up, but I think he was a big part of the reason why that didn't get recovered by the Bucs. Brashard Smith got hit. The ball just popped out. Let me see. He's trying to juke inside, but you got to have 2 hands on that ball, brother. Dave Tobe is going to use any excuse he can to not have you as the returner, including a run on offense. 2 hands on the ball. All right, Butker is up here with a field goal attempt. 43-yarder from the right hash. The kick is up, and he missed it bad. Oh, boy. Well, we were gassing up Butker, and he's missed 2 now. All right. He missed 2. We get all that hype, bro. We just need you to make some basic ones now. We're going to lose. Bro, you missed a field goal and a PAT. Chiefs are going to go 0-8. It doesn't really matter. But, man. Well, God bless. All right. All right. Challenge, take a chew after every Chiefs touchdown, said some Peruvian guy. That's a crazy challenge, dude. 3 minutes left. The Bucs are going to try to grind out this clock up by 1. Chiefs are calling a timeout. 2 remaining. Well, in preseason, Peruvian guy, you're not going to get many touchdowns. Huh. The funniest BC post in the stream was the woman who said, I asked my boyfriend what Blue Chew is, and he responded, what are you watching? Insane. I thought you were watching somebody talk about the Chiefs game. Huh. All right, 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 8. The Bucs are at the 35. Can changing the play. See what the play is. It's going to be a run to the right. A nice cut inside, though, is going to give them 4 yards. So 3rd and manageable. 3rd and what? 3? Anthony said you got put in timeout for saying if you chew Big Red. All right, let's ease up on the timeouts. Yeah, that's what it is. If you chew Big Red, then you. That's what that is. Bill, thanks for the 10 bomb, man. Anthony with the 2. Connor, appreciate you hanging out, man. It was a lot of fun today. Vega HBT choose. No way, man. Oh, no. It's 3rd and 4 at the 39. Daniels is in the gun. Looks right. Fires. Pass broken up by Kyer Elam, but there's a flag. Man, are they going to flag the former first-round pick of the Buffalo Bills? Holy smokes, the rig is in. That's pass interference on Kyer Elam, first down. Let's see the replay. Does Big Red chew Big Red? That's a great question. Yeah, exactly, Seed. That is the exact quote. Jason said, football sucks. So does your first name, dude. I'm just kidding. Any other Jasons in here? No offense. All right, well, PI on Kyer Elam moves the chains. So they're at the 46-yard line. Chiefs have 1 timeout, 3:08 to go in this game here. Daniels under center. You're going to be grinding out this clock. Handoff, left side, gain of 5 or 6. Yeah, this is definitely the preseason. Cut everyone. Is it another Jeff? Oh, it's Jason. It would have been funny if it was another Jeff. We're just only singling out Jeffs. Is Jeff in here? Hey, Jeff, are you here? From preseason game 1? All right, the Chiefs called their 3rd and final timeout, by the way. So we're getting another little break. Butker did horrible last year. He had a really bad start, but was pretty he was pretty decent, to be honest, in the second half. Very bad start, though. All right, another handoff goes for 2. I don't love the 2 misses after all the makes that he had. All right, 3rd and 3. Daniels is in the gun. You've got 2 seconds left on this play clock. They're not going to get this play off. Oh, they got it off with zeros. No flag? Daniels is able to escape the pocket, escape a sack, scramble drill. Oh my gosh. 12-yard pass, first down, 2-minute warning. That's game. I think you can kneel it out. Yeah. The Chiefs are 0-8. That's 2-minute warning in game. Chiefs lose 8 straight preseason games. I wonder what's the longest losing streak ever. Yeah, it has to be longer than this. I wonder how many preseason games have ever been lost in a row. Yo, Danny with the 47 months. Excited for the season to start. Thanks for being here, HBTC fam. Thanks for the 47 months. Let's go. American 1020 with the 10. What's up, fam? Can't watch the game, but what's the blue chews? Red chew? Ah chew? I'm confused. Yeah, you don't need to know what the blue one is, but red chew, that's a good one. I think. Isn't that gum? Or tobacco? What is that? Before I say it, I like... It's a fruit chew? I don't even know, dude. I don't know what it is. Do you know, FLDB? I don't know. Hannah with the 2. Hit the like button for 1,000 likes and Cole will chew something. How many likes do we have? Wolf with the 2. Did we really lose if we all learned of Blue Chew? Well, some people won. All right. Some people won today. Dude, the record of preseason games lost is 9. Dude, I am putting $1,000 on the team to win. Beat the Chiefs next week. Who is that? The Seahawks? I'm obviously kidding. Atlanta Falcons, 12 losses. Inverse Ravens, 12 wins. Oh, the Chiefs got a long way to go then. Red Pill, thanks for the 2-bomb on that info. I believe Andy used these preseason games to ferret out the fodder. Yeah, Dwight, there's nothing. When you're this late in the game, I can't take away anything of real value. You're going vanilla. You want to show nothing. I mean, Butker, if he just respectfully, he's done a bunch in this game. But if you make that extra point, or if Jared Wiley doesn't get the flag, it's a tie game right now. And you can't just kneel it out and win. And then he did miss a 43-yard field goal as well. So the Chiefs could be winning this game, but dude, it's like, you want Butker to do it all? Now, he should have made it. They're kneeling it down, though, so I am going to look at the box score and just do some takeaways here. Yeah, because that's going to be game. So let me zoom in and just talk some of these standouts. Garrett Nussmeier, 9 for 17. I mean, yeah, he showed flashes for sure. Can't take too much away from Chris Oladokin, to be honest, this late in the game. He had a cool little scramble drill. A little ball popping in the air. Justin Fields, he was fine. If he doesn't take the 20-yard sack, it's fine. I just do not like the 20-yard sack at all. It's insane. Brashard Smith is your leading rusher, but he had most of that in this fourth quarter. Emmett Johnson, Amari DiMercado got more work early. I think that's a good takeaway for the running back room. DiMercado seems to be the third down back. I think that's where you're at with it. This was a better sign. He was out there on the first third down and early. Now, what else do we got? I mean, Jalen Royals, he made several plays, made some guys miss. Definite stock up for Royals, who's probably making this roster anyway. Second year on your rookie contract anyway. Jake Brenningstool, he showed some flashes for sure. Trey Watson had a great block to get Emmett Johnson into the end zone, but then had the bobbled up INT, which, you know, I put blame for sure too on Chris Oladokun. Low and away when you're running a crosser, it's got to be in front of you. But you can't bat that ball up into the air to get it picked off. I don't really know what else I'm taking away from the receiving game. I mean, Andrew Armstrong looked good in some limited reps. Cyrus Allen had 3 catches for 7 yards. They've been doing some gadgety stuff with Cyrus Allen, jet sweeps and stuff tonight. I don't know if that's in the plans long term. I kind of hope not. I would rather him out there running routes. But if you want to mix that in, it's fine. Just not primarily gadget guy would be probably preferred. But who are some of the standouts that you guys have in the receiving game? Definitely Royals. Wiley had a tough drop, a couple penalties, but made a couple catches as well. They kind of spread the rock everywhere. Fumbles, Fields fumbled. Brashard Smith fumbled. Khalil Benson recovered, and then one got pushed out of bounds. So none were lost. I mean, on defense, where do I want to go here? I mean, Jaden Hicks had a great play. I think R. Mason Thomas flashed early. Felix Anudike-Uzama, I'm just going to say game ball. 2 QB hits, the sack, the tackle for loss. He looked really good. It's hard to take away much from a box score when these guys are not playing full games. But obviously, like Deshaun Singleton and Tanner McAllister, they lead the team in tackles, but you're playing in the second half there. Is there anybody else that I'm just like, yeah, has to be on defense? Anybody? Let me see what you guys are thinking. In the return, I mean, Butker was a great bright spot until late. I didn't love seeing that from Butker. Now, the Lions lost 24 preseason games in a row. There's no way. 24?
Yep.
24.
Yeah, from 2016 to 2022, and they won a game in 2022. And
I don't think that's ever going to get broken. That's never going to be beaten.
And then the Ravens won 24 in a row and then lost.
FAU, I'm looking at game ball, people talking. FAU, Hicks, you like what you saw from Armstrong on offense. Chiefs losing after having a 9-0 league with the 69-yard field goal is a bummer, but it's only preseason. Yeah. Can we be done with Oladokun? Well, he's probably going to be on the practice squad. Forgot who, but last year you had someone on the channel who was really high on Brenningstool. Yeah, it was, I know who it is, Dan Harms of RGR. He still likes Brenningstool a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Hicks had a great, was that a sack? Yeah. Let me see what happens if I do this. Oh, well, okay. No, we're good. Publishing back to live mode. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I will say, the special teams penalties, they got to find a way to calm those down. The multiple special teams penalties. I mean, they had 12 last week, 8 this week. Not all on special teams. 10 were on offense last week, by the way. But there were 3 or 4 special teams penalties this week. One of them took away the extra point because Butker missed, and that would be a tie game right now. Now, who knows? Maybe the Chiefs still lose it. Doesn't matter. It's a preseason game, but you're applying thoughts and the mindset here to a game, a real game. And you can't have that. How did Delane play? He looked good early. This L is on Butker. It's crazy because the only reason why they were even in the game was on Butker. He made a 69-yarder and a 58. So, I mean, let's say he made the extra point in the 43-yarder but missed the 69, you're still losing the game. Wait, I can't do math. You'd be tied. But even the 58, too, it's like, it's a lot on Butker, but yeah, you've got to make him. It's just kind of a bummer because he made the extra point to tie it, but yeah. Yeah, man. This loss is on Butker. This televised scrimmage. It's on Butker. I mean, it's on multiple people, but yeah, Butker's got to make those. Yeah, he dropped 4 points. Yep. Ella's on the team. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you guys argue in the comments who this fake at loss is on for a preseason game. You guys can argue about that. I'm not doing it. Yeah, Butker came out hot first 2 games and ended with 2 misses, so I don't like that. I don't know, man. I feel like Nussmeier looked fine. Fields without the sack was fine. I liked what I saw out of Amari DiMercado. Kenneth Walker had a couple carries, but there wasn't a lot to go on. The O-line I wasn't in love with based on, Jalen Moore moving from the right side to the left side, but that's where his strength is anyway. But then you have Caliendo and Benson on the right side. David said, close call, Cole. Yeah, it was very close. Oladokin, what? Great call. Oh, thank you, Kennedy. So even one bright spot in this game? Yeah, I think for sure on defense, multiple. Yeah. Emmett Johnson showed some good flashes. You could build upon that. I think Jalen Royals was a big bright spot, to be honest with you. Multiple catches, making guys miss. I wonder how many missed tackles he forced. It had to have been like 4 in this game, which is pretty impressive. I think that's a definite bright spot. The O-line is going to need some work. Special teams got to clean it up. Do you have any takeaways that I'm missing, FLDB? Not really.
No, I think you hit them all.
Yeah, and then on defense, like FAU and R. Mason Thomas for sure. Yeah, those are big bright spots. Prefer Andy Reid over anybody? Oh, are we doing that right now? I'm not doing that right now.
No, FAU is really good. He played really well.
Yeah, Ken said, I enjoyed most of the play by our guys who stopped with the penalties. Our backup linebackers look bad, staying in their zones, not being able to diagnose passes and letting runners get to them, said Tommy. That's a good observation. I'll look for that tomorrow. How did Cyrus Allen do? I mean, fine. He was just a couple catches for 3 yards or 3 catches for 7 yards. It wasn't much. Cole, did you answer? Hope Butker didn't hurt his knee on that 69-yarder, causing him to miss the last 2. Same. We're about to find out. It didn't look like he was injured.
I don't think so. I think he just missed them. He expected a draw, and there was no draw on the kicks. Because he missed right.
Yeah, he did. After that 69-yarder, he didn't make another one. So hope not. Drew said you moved past my comment.
Extra point.
I can't look at every comment.
Yeah.
What, he made
the
one
first
after?
one whenever the penalty. Yeah, well, I mean, the penalty was on it, but it was right down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And then he missed the one after the penalty because they backed it up 10 yards.
Cyrus Allen isn't a number 1 receiver? I mean, who's saying he is? He's wide receiver 4. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? All right. Goose, blah, blah. All right. Everybody relax. It's late Saturday night. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had some fun. There's some definite takeaways here. I'm going to make a short form recap of it and kind of break it all down. But, man, I appreciate everybody kind of hanging out. Cat Servant, thanks for the 5. Yeah, I hope Butker didn't... Dwight, I hope he didn't hurt his knee. Anthony with the 2 said, can Jeff make that 69-yard field goal? I don't know. Bill said with the 5, proper credit. Hannah was the person I was quoting. Oh, yep. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Percy with the 100 ARS, GG to the Bucs. At least we have Emmett Johnson touchdown. Yeah, that's true. And definitely some takeaways. Cut Butker. Yeah, it's not happening. But, man, appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I got to get off and make some content, but it was a lot of fun. We've been streaming for, 3.5 hours. I got to make some content now. It's getting a little late, but appreciate y'all. Thanks for the mods holding it down. FLDB, appreciate you as well. All the super chats, dono bombs, like a lot of people were very generous tonight. Generous with your time, hanging out, and having fun. I mean, shout out to the non-sponsor of this channel, I guess, Blue Chew. But we had a lot of fun today, and we'll look forward to next week as well. Ultimately, it's just we hope people stay healthy, continue to build upon that. And then, yeah, it's pretty evident we need the starters out there, including the O-line and Patrick Mahomes as well, if possible. But that's what every team needs, as many starters out there as they possibly can. So thanks to everybody hanging out. Thanks for everything, man. I had a blast. I legitimately, the first half of this game was so fun. I had a lot of fun. So appreciate y'all. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?